Friday, everybody.
Please. Oh, God. Oh,
It is
man.
Tuesday. It is our From the Barracks Airsoft discussion stream. We have a lot for you tonight. In a little bit, we're gonna have a special guest on, Ron Weber. We're going to talk. One of the main topics we're going to talk about first is, of course, the Black Dragon Siege AAR, where we talk about all the good and all the bad that happened at that event. We're then going to go into Dollar Theater because we do have a segment for Dollar Theater. After Dollar Theater, we're going to jump into. We'll go ahead and jump into Operation Big House, and then Pew Pew at Sea. So we have a lot of stuff to cover tonight. So we're just going to start jumping
What's
right in.
going on, Garcia? How are you, bub?
And of course, chat's already lit up. So that's one of the other videos I got to pull up here. So, today's definitely going to be an interesting day because, obviously now it looks like I'm sporting like I got into a fight or something, but I did get shot in the nose again.
I didn't feel a thing, just so you know.
Oh, there's blood on my goggles. It's great from the shot. But that was my own problem with not having my stuff up. And we're actually going to talk a little bit about it's sort of a carryover from another.
To be fair, we don't talk a little bit about anything.
Shit, my dinner. Hold on, beer back.
I love how he went running out. So we're going to talk about a lot of stuff today. We're going to have a good time. So before we get into all that, of course, at the start of every stream now, we're going to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors. We're going to thank Dead End Outfitters for all the stuff they do. And I haven't done the proper introductions, so I'll wait for Weedy to come back and do that. I was like, I just realized what we're going through. We are going to be doing something new today. We're actually going to be doing an intermission between some of the bigger segments. So this will give us a chance to get up, go to the bathroom. These should be clips that you guys haven't seen before. So it's going to be 5 minutes of video with just clips so you all can watch. We're all not going to be around. I think what we find might be a good way for everybody to reset after each segment. So it's going to be something new that we test out. Randy B, how you doing, bud? All right. So
he's got a story about his uncle's guns, by the way.
Who, Randy B?
Mm-hmm.
His uncle's guns?
Uh-huh.
What happened?
Oh, good stuff.
Oh,
You'll type it in there.
We'll talk about it in a minute, but
let's go our fat man go after his dinner.
Nothing
else mattered.
So let's go and do some proper introductions. I'm Joker from Players Wanted. With me is the man, the myth, the legend of the shortest statue but biggest heart, Greg Paparisi from Dead End Outfitters.
How's it going, guys?
Below me is the man with all the inappropriate name, Mr. Wiener himself. Ask him about his wieners from 8 Airsoft, Apocalyptic Tactical
Events.
Yeah, I'm sorry. For some reason, I always want to say Airsoft events in there. And I was like, that's not right. Events Airsoft. So welcome, everybody. We will be joined in a little bit by Rage Custom Airsoft. He's going to be joining us around 7:15 or so. So we're going to go over some stuff. So, wow. So now there's a story about some uncle's guns. This is always going to be great stuff. So let's first and foremost thank some of our sponsors. We want to thank Dead End Outfitters for all the support they do for us. We want to go ahead and thank
always our pleasure.
Operation Big House for their support and helping us get the battle boss up and going and all that, and bringing us up to Operation Big House.
Woo.
So big shout out to Big House Produce. Thank HPA for all the bottles of BBs that they've donated to us to help us, do our missions and all that. Obviously 8 Airsoft for all the support they give us, and all the other groups that really go out there and support us, and our fans. We do not thank you guys enough for supporting this channel. And we're going to ask you guys to keep watching us on YouTube because our analytics are starting to go up, which helps us get monetized, which helps us actually afford things like, I don't know, a streaming service. Hey, Dougie, what's going on, bud? All right. So now we're going to go into the segment about events. Papa, I understand there's something coming up this weekend for you.
Well, this weekend we have a regular game day at Battlegrounds. Every game day there's something new. Tucon brings out the new some new games, try out new games, things like that. I'm always looking forward to it. And we are bringing out a brand new trailer. The Bimbo is coming out.
The Bimbo.
That's what it's called now. We picked up a trailer, and it was originally apparently like a for Bimbo Trees. And so on one side of it is still the entire logo for Bimbo Pastries. Big giant stuffed bear and a bunch of pastries that says Bimbo right across the top of it. So, but it's an awesome trailer, and we're really looking forward to having that to help serve the player the players out in the field, and it's going to help us when we do traveling to events. So
does this mean the Bimbo is not going to be painted over?
No, the Bimbo will absolutely be painted over. Sorry, guys.
Oh man, it's fitting for an airsoft event.
Can't do it. Absolutely can't do it. I'm sorry. I would love to leave it there, but it's not going to happen. Not this time. Sorry, guys. Can't do it.
Oh, how's the face doing?
Still killing us.
Well, let's see. What second I go from? Ow, it hurts.
Not the battlegrounds in Pittsburgh. No, Dylan.
We tried to pop a BB out while we're on the air.
Oh,
we got a Band-Aid over there.
Battlegrounds here down here, St. James City in Florida.
Oh Jesus, this one stung. By the way, this one really stung. I'll show the video of it when it happened. It clipped me pretty good. And this is the funny thing. It's like I've gotten hit twice on my nose in like a week's time, and it sucks.
That's why I got scars there too. Not from this event. Sorry.
It's not me.
All right.
It's not me. Well, it was me, but I'm turning it off. Well, turned off the ringer.
Okay. So, like I said,
car warranty again.
Car's extended warranty. So later on tonight, we'll try our intermission aspect. So we'll see how that plays out. Hopefully, it works well. All right. So for the other events that we have going on this coming up, me and Casper and I, let's use some proper English here. We'll be up at Fold Gap Airsoft. We'll be on the Warsaw and Pack side. Hey, Stoney, how you doing? So if you guys are up there, you do got a big nose, Joker. It is a easy target to hit. Let me tell you. That's why I wear that mask.
No
so if you're on the Warsaw side, Tan, come find me. I'll be with the green as Braxton.
Is that this weekend?
Yes, that is this weekend.
Okay.
The green Tiffany truck. The following weekend, Wiener and I, plus a bunch of the guys from Dark Horse 6, will be up at Carlisle, South Carolina for
shout out to Steve Tom, man. Sorry you're not gonna be there.
Yeah,
we're doing better.
We're gonna talk a little bit about Steve. We're gonna do it. I was gonna talk about him next, actually. Give that dude a whole bunch of love. So, and then of course, in a couple of weeks after that, we'll be having Operation Big House up in Carson, Pennsylvania, where actually everybody on this channel will be. Everybody that's going to be on the show tonight is actually going to be at that event, showing off some cool stuff. So those are events that are coming up, guys. If you're interested in any of these, please feel free to reach out, join. We'd love to run with you guys, have you guys hang out, see stuff. We will have brisket in Carlisle
with the slicer, right?
Yes, I'll have the slicer and everything else. So that'll.
Oh, you're actually bringing the slicer out. You're not just going to use a knife.
No, yes, I have. The last event, I brought the slicer for the Colony Wars. We just had an issue with actually getting it powered and used. People weren't waiting for me to do that. There's like, cut into it now. So awesome. All right. Let's see here. So those are events that are up and coming. So if you guys have anything, feel free to reach out to us. Let me just send Weber. All right. All right, here we go.
So,
all right.
Is Ron getting ready to come on?
I sent a message that we're ready for him now. I told him 15 minutes in, but we went a little bit faster.
Augie, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Augie?
Augie, hey, Augie.
Well, let's go ahead and give our dedication to Steve Tom. Steve Tom is still in the hospital fighting off COVID. He has ups and downs, swings and lows, highs and lows, and all that.
A lot of you are looking for my apologies to Steve for making him laugh. It's a defense mechanism, and we were on the phone with him. and while he was in the hospital, and I don't even remember what it was I said. I don't know if you remember or not, but I said something made him laugh and sent him into a coughing fit, and I felt so bad. I didn't mean to do it. I really didn't mean to do it.
You're the reason why he went from level 6 auction to level 8 auctioning.
I know. I did not mean for that to happen. Really, it was good to talk to him. His spirits are high, or at least while we were talking to him, they were. So, for those of you that pray, hold him in your prayers for now.
Yeah. We hope that he gets better, speedy recovery. We hopefully be able to see him at the prison game. He's got a spot on one of the technicals, obviously, to drive around in. So that way he can still participate and have fun. So.
And my dogs.
Yeah. So
Meters.
I'm just waiting for Weber to get on here so we can start doing this AAR. But I guess we can go ahead and jump into explain what start the process of at least explaining it. So the three of us, we all went to Black Dragon Siege at Wasteland Ops, and he's there, but I don't see his video yet. So once he kicks in, I'll introduce Ron Weber. So I was up at Wasteland Ops. We were all in the Black Dragon Legion. Wiener, I wanted to go ahead and say thank you for the multiple pairs of camo that you bought for me.
That your fat ass wouldn't fit into?
It's not my fault. Look, man.
It's not my fault. Famous last words from Joker.
Two of those say 3X. 3X, I'm not that big. I really am not that big. My butt is not that big. So thanks for...
It's not your butt.
It was my butt. If it can't go over the butt, no. So thanks again for doing that and make sure I was able to attend this event. So
and you look like the rest of us who kicked ass.
Yeah, Ducky saw those pictures. All right, so let's go ahead and welcome.
There he is.
Weber from RC Airsoft.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey.
Cool. Good to see everybody.
In or what? You looking?
A little bit. Yeah, I finally cut my hair after 2 months.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
look like you cut it yourself.
Priorities when he has to put on an event. So, what I miss?
Nothing yet. We were just starting to explain that how we got to the event. I wanted to thank Beaner for making sure I got up there. We just went over our list of events because you're going to be joining us at the prison game too. Mm-hmm. So
the next two events.
Yeah. Well, you're coming up to Carlisle? Oh,
yeah,
cool.
I just reserved my hotel tonight.
I don't know if I'm doing the hotel thing again or if I'm going to go ahead and just knuckle down and contact that guy that had that trailer to make sure it actually works and stay on the field.
Right, well,
it's advantages.
It's not going to happen.
Definitely,
you always sleep with Greg.
He's not a good cuddler, man. He kicks, he bites, he punches.
That's because he's trying to get you to not cuddle with him. So.
He's already told me I'm not his type. I'm too little for him.
Too little.
All right. So obviously, Ron, thanks for putting on the event. We had a good time.
I'm glad.
I want you to take away from everything that we're about to say throughout this AAR as criticisms and not attacks against your first event and everything else. They're all going to be constructive. There's definitely some stuff that went great, and there's some stuff to work on, and obviously some advice that I would say or that would help the gameplay in the future. So some people don't get nearly as upset as they were. But
can I say something? Can I say something first?
Sure.
I have run into suggestions, and I got to hand it out to everybody, especially friends or even just acquaintances of myself or RC Airsoft, Rhonda, whatever. Everybody's been super friendly, and I've taken a few negatives and a whole bunch of positives from people. And I've noticed that sometimes people provide advice, friendly criticism. And after I listen to it or I read it, I look and go, these people didn't read the storyline. These people didn't read the directives. And they suggest this and they suggest this. I said, well, the storyline was set up like this. So I am open for anything people want to throw at me. I just hope they actually know the storyline beforehand, because it does help.
I would fully admit that I did not read the storyline, but this is more of gameplay aspect. So, and again,
Okay.
you can.
And Joker and I already spoke a little bit, and I know already that we have different opinions of some of it, but we always do.
Yeah.
It's been, 6 hours or whatever, or 4.5 hours, having debates about politics and everything, and in a trap with it. So yeah, we do. That's our continuing.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, most people don't know that he and I are polar opposites when it comes to politics and things like that.
Boy.
So,
He set me off good, and I was on a good 45-minute
tirade.
And then this guy cut me off, and I went from the politics straight to the beeping guy that was right in front of me, because hey, you got to admit that guy that cut me off was a jerk.
I opened up the blueprints of every Joker button, and I just pushed every single one of them. Yeah,
he did.
Absolutely. Every single button.
Way to go. New respect for you, Greg.
You know what?
Respect for you.
Next time, have it on film, please.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Remember,
like those fish stories.
This is an apolitical stream. The only time I've gotten political on any of the Airsoft social media channels was actually on I think it was yesterday, is I posted about the whole thing with Facebook, which was, or Monday, which was massive. Oh yes, yesterday was Monday. Facebook had this whole bombshell thing come out on Sunday, and then miraculously on Monday, all of a sudden, all of Facebook and all the companies are shut down. I was like, "Oh my god, this is great!" But we're not going to go into that. It was.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
See that? We got political, and off he went. Good
job.
job.
You had to go get his food too.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the rules of the stream. He's back, so we're gonna bring him back in as soon as he sits down.
Sorry, I had to get a notepad and a pen.
That works.
You got me. Let's do this.
So we keep this apolitical. So going into AAR, I think what the best way that we can go about it is go on to each phases that we go through, and then that way, because stuff happened. Stuff was really good in certain ones, and stuff was really bad in others. So if we just keep it on track that way. So this was RC Airsoft's first event.
Mm-hmm.
I will say from when I showed up that things seemed to move pretty smooth from the time that I got there. Hey, 1 second.
Yep. So all right, I'll pick
squirrel.
From the time we got, other than
I'm going to take care of this.
other than Joker and I getting locked in the venue.
Let's start with that.
They were the two dumbasses. The two dumbasses.
Hang on, not two dumbasses.
Not
one dumbass.
Okay.
Were you not in the car with him? Were you not in the car with him?
Hold on, no.
No, actually, at the time I wasn't. Just so you know.
Let's start with this.
The whole time, we pull in, right? We get there, we pull in.
First off, I think it said something about don't go on the field after a certain time or something like that.
Listen, gates were open and we pull in. I'm not behind the wheel. I'm all but
you were in the car with him. But you were in the car with him.
Okay. Get out. Looking around. All right. We see Ron's tent. We see that there. We're looking okay. See everything. And he goes, "Let me show you the field." Okay.
Hold on. Explain where we were when I said show you the field. We were in the parking lot. We did not go.
We were probably maybe 50 feet to the right and 50 feet forward of your tent, Ron. So we weren't at the field, weren't down the hill, weren't anything. Yeah, we were just off the side down. You know the white truck that's looks like it's been sitting there for 6 months. It's got grass growing around it and everything. We're right next to that. Right?
That's where we parked too. I mean, we parked there, and we're about 10 feet closer to the field because I said, "Oh, you want to see the field? It's over here. Yeah, it's over there."
So walk the perimeter of the field, right? Turn around, come back, get back in the truck, and actually get ready to go out the entrance because it's closer and we're in.
We went out the exit first. When it was locked, yes, we went out the exit.
Okay, all right.
I said, "Oh shit, the gate's locked," And I was thought maybe they shut the exit but left the entrance open. So then I backed up, went to the entrance, and we're locked in.
And so he says, "Get out." And I know the reason he wanted me to get out because he then turned on the camera. Obviously, like
not yet.
When you
I did. Yeah, I did. Yes, yeah, I did. Never mind.
Yes,
That's right. I did have it on.
Because he wanted to see me, scurry over to the gate. So, the exit gate had a lock on it. We get over there. The entry gate is on a It's on a rail. It's got 4 locks on it. The whole thing is ridiculous. We're locked in. Period. Before he makes any embarrassing phone calls, we drive the entire field, perimeter and all. We knock on the trailer door to see if anybody's home there. We drive. We're looking for any open areas to escape. Anything we can
me, I'll go off road.
Yeah, 15 minutes in, I'm starting to call him new fish. I'm fluffing his pillow because I'm gonna take him in the shower. This is it. I'm in prison now, so I'm establishing my dominance. Right?
Hold the soap.
And we realize that this is it, man. So he goes, all right, hang on. So he's calling everybody he can find to call.
I called Matt. Hold on.
Didn't call. It's the funny thing. It didn't call.
Oh no, there's no way that was
not calling you.
Yeah, they weren't going to call you.
No, hold on. The first person I called was Matt because I know he knows the owner of the field.
Yeah.
So I called Matt. Matt didn't answer. Then I called Christian, and he answered. And I said, "Do you have Matt's number? We're locked in." And he goes, "Oh crap! I'll call Matt right away." So then he calls Matt and tells Matt, "Hey, Joker's locked in." At the same time, Papa is texting you saying, "Hey, we have a problem." So he was texting you, and I'm like, So then we finally found out, and that the owner's the owner of Wasteland Ops is on his way and all that, and we're just sitting out there like,
and like the good content creator he is, we got 45 minutes or so to kill, and so we're like, and let me stream. So he just kicks it right on. He's got to. And realizes that he doesn't have Restream going.
I didn't touch Facebook much that night because, as that guy on my lower left screen knows, he was at my home. I was going crazy doing last minute stuff. So,
no, he streamed Facebook. He streamed TikTok. He streamed YouTube.
I went from stream service to streaming service.
Yep.
Hey, Donna.
There she is.
Hey, there she is. So finally, I pulled up my motorcycle, and I'm just going like this, feeling ashamed. Joker gets out and talks to him. He lets it, and then the guy tells us, "By the way, you could have just, popped it off the hinge and driven out."
No, the slats in the fence.
You came out. Ron came out and said some dumbass got himself locked in the field. And I'm going, I think I just saw Mark and Greg online.
I received a call from the owner, and he's like, "Well, the absurdity has already started." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, some people got trapped in the field." I will. Hopefully, this makes you guys feel a little bit better, but that's not the first time that's happened.
No, he's telling us. He goes, he's been locked in. And I was like, common sense would be that if you're going to go leave, you just at least drive around the perimeter of the flea market to make sure that nobody's there. It's not like we were hiding, and it's not like I wasn't wearing a bright-ass colored shirt that people could see us, because I was. And we're like, what the hell? Donna, I think I have that on video.
We're going to talk about that.
On. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that, dude.
So that was before the event actually started.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a constructive criticism to you, more to myself, Joker, and anybody else coming up.
Sebastian's comment. You got to post that.
It's almost awesome. It's like Home Alone, but I'm in IKEA.
Yep. That's why Sebastian's gun just got moved to the back of the pile.
I kept saying over and over again, "This is hilarious," and you just hear Greg saying that word doesn't mean what you think it means.
Yeah. No.
All right.
Not at all.
So let's go into the start of the day. So we got there Saturday, and I guess there was one hiccup, which I guess was a lesson learned for you, Ron, is to make sure you have overabundance amount of waivers for people to sign, so you don't have a problem in the future.
There was some confusion
Yeah,
about
well,
the digital
I wasn't-
waiver and
I
all that.
wasn't
Yeah.
actually used to people not following instructions to an extreme. Now, I'm pointing at all of you, you, and you. None of you guys saw all the videos and posts that I put up. I mean, literally.
Now, I
months
will say for the for your search engine optimization and all that, for your Facebook analytics, for whatever reason, I didn't see any of your videos on it, and that was like a legitimate
update.
And this
never got updates come through, and so didn't know to go and look. To be honest with you.
So to get this is feedback for you.
No,
And-
I'm taking it. But okay, I understand that. But I made sure to always post every time was you got to print a waiver. Yeah, I even put up a video of how you print out the waiver. But okay, and I'm not really defending myself. I'm really just accepting it. That I do know that now. I'll just next time it's going to be all digital waivers. There won't be any other paperwork stuff.
And
Kind of the way TCA did it.
While I sit there, yeah. There's a way to do it, and that's what I'm going to do.
now,
So it'll be better next time.
in my
Donna
defense,
keeps
I
talking
was
about herself.
yes,
She's
Donna
pat-
did rock it.
She's pulling a mark, patting herself on the back.
No,
I got to give
Donna-
Donna credit. She didn't scream at me at all. I probably would have deserved
She
it.
screamed at all of us, but
She
she
screamed at
you.
me.
She screamed at Mark. That's because she don't like you.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I think she maybe have understood that I was learning as I was going, and I did learn a huge thing. It's all going to be digital next time.
Let
Yeah.
me adjust.
No, I think you did phenomenal for a first event.
Hold on,
I'm not going to knock it at all.
Greg. Go ahead,
You're
Greg.
being a first event.
I'm just gonna let me adjust the criticism here. As someone who runs games every other week, I can tell you this: airsofters don't listen and don't care to listen. And no matter what you put up, 50% of them aren't going to read it. 50% of those that do read it don't remember it. And the other 50, my dog ate it. That's it. That's all there is to it. Understand, I get guys come out. Braxton and I were going through the website today. If you go to my website right now, there's a contact section. You have to scroll down to the contact section. Just above the contact section is the address to the field. Just above that is the price and what is included in the rentals. What do you think two of the most common questions are? Where is the field located? How much is it to get to the field? And those questions come through the website. So my criticism, my constructive criticism is this: pretend like nobody's going to hear a thing you say, and you have to repeat yourself to every single person on the field when they get there that day. If you do that,
and I will do that. I will be more prepared. I actually printed out 30 waivers as a backup. Oh, no.
Yeah, I know.
silly. If you had 500 people coming, you should print out 1,000 waivers because 50% of them were going to drop the waiver in the dirt when they walked away.
We're not filling out right.
What's
No,
my
it's
name? It just happens. It really does.
They put their call sign in instead of their name.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, you mean I got to be 18 to sign this waiver?
Say hi.
so one of the first things that I saw was that the line went pretty fast. When we showed up, we saw a long line. It was like, oh
Thanks
crap.
to Donna Tingle.
Yes, thank you, Donna.
Yes, Donna did a good job.
I will
Yes.
also thank John Logan. As I'm setting up to sell patches and stuff like that, he walks over, grabs my guns, and goes chronos them for me. Although he didn't realize that the Joker gun was actually a regular rifleman and not an SMG class, so he had to chrono it twice. So the line went pretty fast. People were right up. The only thing that was that I saw was going to be a problem right during the safety brief. Wiener's got a wiener to the face. That's great.
Oh, damn, you beat me to it. I was going to say.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck she was going to.
Evidently, not near you.
I heard the dog outside. I heard a dog outside barking.
So,
Oh,
I'm
no.
looking ar-
My brother's here. That's what it is. They're going
So
to kill
I
my
look-
brother.
I look around and I see a whole lot of green guys wearing black covers, and I was like, "This is going to be
Yeah.
phenomenal. This is going to be great." And so that was like one thing that I understand that. I mean, we were looking around seeing a lot of, and I know you addressed this in your AAR, but we get to address it now. This is great. We saw a lot of people that obviously did not pay attention to their camo colors and everything else. The only reason why I wore my green H harness was because I knew I needed my bladder on there.
Your gear was okay. The gear had nothing to do
I
with
know.
it.
I have a follow up statement for that because usually if you all have one straight color, you don't get mistaken for friendly fire.
Right.
Wiener.
Well, who did I shoot?
Me. You shot me.
In that case, you deserved it.
I don't think I didn't see a lot of people wearing questionable colors. There was one guy who's he was in green and he was wearing all gray. I'm like, that's not green. That's like you can just choose whatever team you want to be on now, dude. You're wearing gray. You just blended in with everybody. Other than that, I actually didn't see a lot of confusion.
Because it never made it up the hill.
Yeah, especially not in the black.
I did.
I didn't see it, and maybe I wasn't looking, whatever. But I didn't happen to notice, green and tan. And again, knowing what the event was, it wasn't green versus tan. It could be if they were fighting over a particular objective or something, but it was green and tan versus black. So really, the differentiation needed to be green and tan and black. So I didn't see a lot of that. I didn't see a lot of crossover there. So I thought it was okay. It wasn't terrible for me in seeing the uniforms mixed.
Yeah, it actually allowed me at the end of the first Evo to actually go up the hill and take out, I think it was 8 to 12 tan or 8 to 12 green, because I was just able to go up the hill and just at that point my rifle was down, so the only thing I had was a pistol and a grenade, and of course my camera was not working. The battery was dead, so I didn't get any of this epic run. And also what I missed was Seb's awesome grenade shot. So I'm running across the top ridge of the hill. I go up behind one person. I just tap him in the back with the pistol. And then I realized we're not supposed to have physical contact. So I remember that. So I was like, my bad. So the next guy I went to, we got right behind, I said, where they at? Where they at? He turns around and I'm pointing the gun right at his face. He goes, I'm dead. And then I get up to the structure, and then Op 4 Airsoft, he's back behind the structure, and I threw this grenade, and as I throw the grenade, I hear noise right down beside me. I look up on the other side of this little thing, and there's a green guy there. So I'm right above his head. He looks up and he goes, I'm dead. I was like, thank you. The grenade explodes right next to the guy, but because his back was to me and the smoke went down the thing, he goes, I'm behind hardcover. I was like, yo, brother, that went right at your butt. And as I'm pointing and explaining with the pistol, Garcia's shooting at me and missing. He's hitting the guy that's kneeled down in front of me. He's hitting the wall, and he goes, I didn't get you. Turn around, I shot him. And the reason why I was able to get up there is because there's so many guys that were on green that had black covers. They thought I was on the same team. So
I got to address, you said it real quick. Have to give credit where credit's due, and I never like giving credit to Sebastian, but I got to do it.
You got to give that credit to Bulldog, though. Those are all his rounds.
Well, yeah, Sebastian spent $1,000 of
Bulldog's money.
Always better to spend somebody else's money.
I always compliment Bulldog on his ability to shoot a tag. I always do, because he's a surgeon. He's absolutely fantastic. But I gotta give it.
Rattler's Rage. Hey,
I'm gonna give up my dinner. Is what I'm gonna give up having to do this. I gotta give it to Sebastian. Sebastian actually came halfway down to an area I was at. He's like, "What are you looking at?" And way off in the far tree line, under trees, they were in tree cover. Group of 5 guys. He's right here, like almost resting on my shoulder. He goes, "Hang on." Thunk. And we're watching. Sure enough, man, 5 guys like this. Boom! Right in the middle. I was like, "Are you kidding?" I looked at him like, "What?" It was phenomenal. Absolutely one of the best shots I've ever seen, and it actually changed the course of a push that we were in the process of.
He stole my grenade kill. because I had the grenade like this.
Oh, shut up! Just
And
let Sebastian have it. I don't want to hear it. Shut up.
No,
Go away.
No,
it was legit.
Airsoft@gmail.com.
You stole your
Email us with your address.
I have to.
Hold on, Papa. 1 second. Stone, if you haven't heard that, Weber is trying to get Stoney to go ahead and email him so that way you can get the patch.
Here's your
email
address. Here's your address. No, shipping address. Unless you live near Leesburg, give me a shipping address. But email us at ragecustomairsoft@gmail.com. And I think we have a couple left, so we'll get you one out.
No, it was great because I'm above it and it comes landing right in, and I'm like this with the grenade. I was like, I don't need to waste my grenade anymore because it took out 5 guys. It was a beautiful shot.
$10.
Exactly. So Seb, great shots on that. Some of the criticisms that I have are, and it's like really constructive criticisms. Like, I think one reason why that the green and tan team could not get up there was because we were constrained to such a tight space. Having that many good shooters and that many people, good operators, be in that tight area.
We were just better skilled. That's all.
They just couldn't get past. They couldn't get past the hail of BBs. Even when they pushed us back to the city proper, they could not get us out of there. They couldn't dig us out. For the next event, if you're going to do the same thing with 3 factions, what I would suggest is let us go, because it's going to thin them out. You don't agree, Papa?
This is one of those ones where I definitely disagree. I think you even pointed it out that those making up Black Dragon Legion were skilled veteran players, and we were look. My opinion is, if we were allowed to go out, it would have been worse, not better, because we would have moved as squads and we would have taken out dozens of guys at a time.
We would have gotten Big Mikey.
I think my personal opinion is it put the challenge on the Green and Tam team to figure out how to work together against us, and I don't know that they necessarily got that. Because yes, they came through, but when you're talking about what was supposed to be, I don't know if the numbers worked out, but 120 versus 50, isn't that what it was supposed to be? That's almost a 3-to-1 ratio. Just in sheer force, they should have been able to just roll right over us.
Raise my hand.
Yeah, go ahead, Ron.
When I created the storyline, I knew how they could defeat Black, and you were close, very, very close. They're actually not allowed to, on purpose, work together. The trick to the whole thing, and neither one of the leaders figured it out, and I'm not knocking them. This is a new thing that I've never seen in Airsoft before. So the trick was for them to tell their troops, and both of them do it, not shoot at each other. Mm-hmm. That was the trick. If they didn't fight each other and they just left each other to do their business on going up the left and right sides, they would have given hell to the Black. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have had any problems walking up there. Well, they would have problems, but you guys hopefully would have been knocked out of Kiev. That was the trick that they didn't catch, was to leave each other alone and just move forward. Yeah. Not work together, just move forward. And,
if I were on, say, green, and I came up to an area where tan was engaging, I would just move to another section that would support my mission. How they were supporting that
aggression back. Yep.
I think that would have worked.
So what I would say to counteract your point there, Papa, was that if we had moved all the way out to, say, the ridge line, below the ridge line, right? They probably could have taken out elements, like all the members of the elements, and then now that those squads have a 5-minute bleed out. And if they just decided to push through those elements, they now have a foothold to get inside, and they would have paths of least resistance to get up there. Because of how many of us were stacked up in that one corner, no matter how many people died or everything else, we were all concentrated. So all the firepower is concentrated. So we're spread out more. There's more chances for the lines to break and more chances for people to get inside. That was my point. That was it. That's my feedback.
And to add on that, next time I think I should pre-pick the POI and then give it to Legion as a challenge to protect those. See, the Legion was allowed to pick the positions of the two AAs, the radio and the CP. The CP would be okay, but I knew what they were going to do. They backed them all the way up close or on the hill. I'm the one who decided to put the mortars tan and green a chance. I think next time I will pick the AA positions, put them out. So you guys have to work harder to protect those positions. Because if they knocked out both AAs, it doesn't matter if tan knocked out one and green knocked out the other, or tan and tan or green and green. Guess what? All of a sudden I would blurt onto the radio to the leadership that they are allowed to commence X amount of airstrikes on you guys, and they would start to really annihilate you. But you got the Black Dragon Legion to put their AAs way, way, way back, which is what I would have done. I think I should have taken a little bit more control of that and given you guys more of a challenge to protect all those POIs.
That I guess there was the only places that were a challenge to defend and to go through was were the mortars, but we didn't need the mortars so much as they couldn't get past our fire lines anyway.
Yes, absolutely.
So, can I be the AA?
Donna, that's right.
Sorry, Donna's comment. Donna, trust me, I'm going to address this soon because this was a big deal. So this is a really big deal. Oh, hey, what's up, Lance? How you doing, man? I'm happy and well, brother. That's actually Undead Viking that does board game reviews and all that. A good buddy of mine. He's my birthday brother. He's 5 years older to the day than I am. Yeah, no, it's great. So,
see what you guys did. See what you guys did.
Yeah, now his head swelled.
There we go. I knew it.
Carry around too next time.
So I've got a bunch of compliments. So I'll save those to end on a good note. I really only have probably one real criticism, and it's not even really a criticism because I've run into it. And when you use a field that's a home field for someone, when you use an AO that's a home field for players, one there's a bit of an ownership feel. I had that happen at OP when we would run events there. And I watched an engagement occur. And actually, I think I told you a little bit about it, what happened, because I asked you a question about it. Adam Boardman was shooting right at the corner. There was a corner area, and he was shooting over the fence, right? Over fence line to fence line. The guy stood up, and he's telling him, hey, you can't do that. He's like, what do you mean you can't do that? He goes, that's an invisible wall. You can't shoot over that invisible wall. We're like, and I'm dead. This guy's dead that's talking to Adam. We're going back and forth. And I'm like, it's not in what that wasn't in the op board, wasn't anywhere at all. He's not doing anything wrong. This area is in play. There's no invisible walls. And no, that's a bit. I play here every week. Go ahead, Joker.
Yeah, no, keep going, keep finishing. But I just want to say I want to talk about this next.
There's no invisible wall. No, there's a visible. I play here every week, and that was the clue, because when you've got the guys that play every week and you're playing on a field that's used as a regular game day AO, you get some of that mentality, some of that attitude, some of that, like, we're the home team and you're the visitors kind of feel. You get a little bit of that. It wasn't a lot, but it was definitely evident. You could see it there. And then some guys were playing as if this was an advanced game day. They weren't behaving like a Milsim. They were playing as if it was an advanced game day. I know, I guess maybe to sandwich it with a compliment. Look, I got to play with my whole team. I don't get to play that much as it is, so it was fantastic. And I will tell you that my team got to play together across a line, each one of them playing their role, and it felt fantastic to watch my guys come together and do this kind of push.
It was fantastic to hear John Logan with my gun. Each time I walked away, they just going, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. I knew where John Logan was every time.
6,000 rounds. Over 6,000 rounds. He refilled the air tank like 7 times.
He did.
He's an absolute animal, and he is no longer getting free BBs from me. That's never going to happen again. I had to take a second mortgage on my house just so he could shoot BBs.
It was great because because he goes, "What do these shoot?" I said, "I was shooting 3.2s out of them or 3.0s out of them." And he goes, 3.0s it is. He goes, "Holy crap, this thing's got range." I was like, "Yeah, because it's got a D-hop barrel in it, the best damn barrel on the market, best patch barrel on the market."
Oh, he threw that in.
Yeah. All right, so
It's a paid advertisement. Every time he says it, he gets a something special.
No, I have to make up for all the other shit I've done. So going on to
Locking yourselves in the gate.
Yeah, no shit. Going on to what you were saying, Papa, about that. So there's a couple points that even I point out. If it went, Ron, if you remember, I came out and asked you about that rule specifically during the day. What his point was is that if this area was in play, the gate should have been opened. And typically, for a lot of their events, that area is not allowed to be in play, even at most other events. So that's why when he said that, he necessarily wasn't wrong in the sense of questioning it, because every other event, that corner to corner is not allowed. That's why I came out and asked. And when Ron said it was fine, I was like, have at it. It's okay.
There was a gate open.
Yeah.
No, not the gate right there. That gate for right there.
On that fence line, there was a gate open. So, and the maps were issued with the borders, and you could be able to tell. I actually tried to get those gates opened, but they had some complications communicating with the owner of the said gates to get those open. So next time it will be handled, but I can see their point. As a home field, they're used to doing this, and that. But if you look at the Milsim perspective, the grand plan, you see there's a kidney-shaped, almost weird kidney-shaped, with the red line, and it went right through the middle of that open field, right up along the ridge line. All they had to do is look at their maps.
They've heard me say this before, more than once on the streams I've talked about it. Prepare how you open sets the stage for the rest of the day. Next time you do, if you do it again at Wasteland Ops, for example, if you open with this is how this day is going. I don't care if you played here 100 times, things like that, because I had to do that at we didn't do it. We didn't speak like that. We didn't use that kind of speech when we did North versus South 1. And we saw where some of the problems came from. North versus South 2, that was the opening. Guys, this is how this is going to go. You will do this. You will not do this. Like, boom, set and it put it in their minds. Oh, this is the standard we're living at right now. And again, like I said, I'm an airsofter, so I'm talking bad about myself here too. Airsofters are like how Wiener is right now.
ADD. Right? Trying to find the map. I was trying to see the map where the gate was.
Not and if you tell them, okay, over here, look over here. Here's what you got. They go, oh, got it, okay, and then you send them on their way. And for the most part, they follow through. If you put them there, that and Bulldog had a great, when we were talking, Bulldog's like, you lock them indoors, and that's very true, Donna. Absolutely, you lock them indoors. You give them that safety brief. Make sure they understand. Send them out. Take the next group, and you bang them out. Like when you get them like that, they didn't really have enough to have to do that. But yeah, if you tell them, okay, this is not your regular game day. Okay, no, my regular game day. Got it. Like that's what you'll get out of it.
So
my opinion.
Gotcha. I get it. I understand. Note taken for sure.
Yeah, because one of the things that we definitely saw that was one of the biggest problems that happens. And this is not on you, Ron. This really isn't. It's not on your event. It's not on your admin. It's not on anything else. It's on the players. There was a lot of hit calling issues that were going on. So much so that my gun went down, so I had to walk off the field to get a new battery anyway. Wiener's up there, and he's just straight plugging away at these guys down in that valley. He's up by that tree. He's just straight shooting down. And I said, anybody got a pistol? I'll go run down there and shoot him. I was like, I got to go get a battery anyway. He goes, you want a grenade? Sure. He passed me a grenade. I run down, slide down by that concrete where you were at, Papa, that thing, chucked a grenade right into a group of 5 guys. And it landed right in the middle of them, and it exploded. Only one guy called his hit because I got up and I walked past because I pulled out my dead rag and I said, I'm hit. I'm going out to the parking lot. Let me out, because I really wanted to see why the smoke was still there. As the smoke is still like going away, you could see the guys that were in there, and only one guy called it. I didn't tell anybody to call their hits. I just nodded to the one guy that called it and said as a thank you. We had some issues with certain individuals that were regular players there, and now's the time when we start talking about something that I thought was probably one of the worst instances I ever saw on a field to date, which is one player in particular that not only was he not calling shots, like blatant shots that were on him, but he also then decided to argue with the admin. So at the end,
I don't think I was privy to that.
No, you weren't. You were privy to when I shot him in the foot, because that's like the only time I really yelled the entire weekend of call your hit or anything else like that. I was like, come on, man, call it. So I do want to, of course, it's me. And of course I have video.
Is this the one who
all of a sudden this camera has a good battery?
No, it's it made me mad because what the hell? Come on, I hate it when it does this. I don't know why it's doing. There
is
we
this
go.
the one that involved Donna?
Yes, this is the same guy. This is one reason why I want to pull this up. Oh man, it came in all pixelated. What the?
All I see is somebody camping.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
While he's working on that, I have to tell. I've told this story a couple of times. Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I shot, and I'd like to know who the guy was. I shot some poor dude in his amber afro. There was a guy out there. He had like bushy curly hair, and he was hiding behind one of the concrete slabs. And he'd been hit once, and he was and I could see him. I could see like the top of his head moving about, and he got revived, put it away, and he's ducked down behind it. And all I could see was just curly hair popping up, just right. And I'm like, that's all I got. I got to go for it. And I'm shooting. Took me 4 shots to get him, and I watched the BB go through his hair, and his hair went like this. Poor guy jumps up, freaks out. He's throwing his head back up. He's going like this. Looking around, panic.
He's scared the crap out of us.
Honestly, I had to stop. I'm grabbing people, asking them if they saw it. It was so funny. I mean, I'm glad I didn't dome him because I don't like that. But watching his poor hair just go like it.
You need a camera on your helmet, dude. That would have been awesome to see.
I had to share that because I've actually shared it with people since the event, and I gotta keep telling it. And it was just probably one of the greatest shots I ever made, because that's all it was showing was just this fro, shot right through it. So yeah,
let's see your video there, Mark. What you got?
Okay. So this is the end of the second Evo. Greg's in the process of putting our Black Dragon or Black Legion flag up for the mortar position, and it's going to be a little bit pixelated. I don't know why it is, and I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully the zoom in actually works. There's going to be a guy that was on green. He's wearing a black plate carrier, green T-shirt. Green pants and all that. So he was the one that throughout the day he wasn't calling hits up until this point. So I got a little frustrated with this section right here.
Come on, man.
That's his feet on the ground. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Yep. And then he pulls it in after you hit him. Okay.
I get so mad. I don't care if anybody else shoots me at this point, right?
Papa, place that flag on the poles over there.
Which poles?
I had no idea where he was supposed to. So sitting right next to it, literally sitting right next to it, it's a foot and a half away
on the
from
poles
me.
over there.
All right, so this one's also kind of funny.
On the poles. No,
No, that's not you.
This is also kind of funny because watch how many times I shoot the guy running away. You can't see the BB signal, but I guarantee you that I'm hitting him. This guy's running away from me, and the BB just pegging into his back. He's grabbing his ass.
Well, maybe he was actually
never called it, huh?
just didn't have his rag. No, he was running away, so who knows? Yeah. Do I see Donna off in the? No, that's not Donna off.
No, Donna was actually. I already passed by Donna.
At that point, she's behind. Yeah.
Yeah. This is where I said, "Screw it! I'm just going for it. I don't care if I get shot." And then, obviously, Op4 Airsoft team just shot me. So let me see if it.
I have orders from Matt to push up with 6.
Oh wait, can you zoom in on him?
No, but what I can't zoom in on him here. But what I will do is just give me a minute and
He's got a green tee. Is that the one with the green t-shirt? Yeah, black.
Yes.
You said.
Yep.
Oh, that little. Yeah, I had issues on my side. That's the same peckerhead. Excuse my French, but that's the same one. That's the one I had to tell shut up because he was giving away. That's one when I got killed, when he was rushing up with the tan guys behind him, and he's talking to the tan, telling him to come up, and he's dead. He has his red dead rag out, and I tell him, "Dead men don't talk." And he goes, "Why are you talking to me?" I said, "I'm an admin. Shut up." And that was, and that's when Precious Milsim told him to quit arguing with the admins.
You're not supposed to lie. No, but if players tell other players that they're not, yeah, he was actually you were actually doing him a favor, because if an admin heard that, there would be points deducted.
Yep.
So he should have taken it.
Yeah, that's the same guy. I can see. Yeah.
Well, there's a bunch of noted violations for talking. I'm just wondering if a lot of the regulars of this field just aren't used to that. And so, more to address. Wait a minute, didn't I address it at safety brief?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I did, and everybody.
And as a matter of fact, and you subtly addressed the hats that were the wrong color, the lids that were the wrong color. You subtly addressed it, but you did address it. So
they still walked on the field, still took points.
Still went
I
out
tried to help. I tried to help.
Yes, you did. You did.
All right. So after that, what the hell happened? That was weird.
I don't know. It's you on a computer again.
No, all my screens just went down. So that after that happened, we went into the third Evo, and in the third Evo, you guys pushed hard. The green pushed hard into along the railroads. We were doing pretty good with getting back and forth, but we really wanted to get that mortar position, so we just kept getting pushed back. Well, Donna was over there to watch, and I ran up, took out a few guys, got shot, so I started walking back. I stopped off at Donna because I really needed a water because of all the pushing I was doing. I have my dead rag out. It's on my head. I am standing right beside Donna, talking with Donna. Next thing you know, I get shot in the no-no zone by a sniper. It hurt. It's like there's no missing that. There's no nothing.
It wasn't Greg or we were doing it on purpose?
Nope. I know exactly the person that it was because I was hearing his past my ear the entire day. A couple of folks were shooting snipers extremely hot in close range, but I will give the credit to the one dude that had the shorty sniper. When I got too close, that dude did a quick transition and took me out with his pistol. So congrats to him. He just got me clean. So that was actually a really fast transition. Good on him.
I think a lot of snipers do not know what 100 feet actually is.
Oh, trust me.
Oh, that field.
Yeah, I think it's like this. I think 100 feet's like this big. Something like that.
Yeah. So I got shot in the no-no zone. I'm sitting there going like that. And Donna's like, why are you shooting people when they're right by the ref? She goes, so help you if I get shot. She goes, I should not be getting shot talking to a dead player beside the thing. So I go back, I do my bleed out, go back, respawn, come back. And then as I'm coming out from the backside of RCP, there's there's a pathway that goes. Donna was not in the way, but she's close enough in the way that I don't want a stray shot hitting her. So I asked her, hey, Donna, please move. And she did. She moved up and all the way over that she could so she could face the action in the direction where it really needed to be faced, which was towards the green players because some of them were not calling hits. As I'm spraying these guys, they don't like the fact that we have more range than they do. So it seems like a lot of their guns were stock while we were having
damn D-hops.
The damn D-hop barrel that was just out distancing guys. And
some of them had D-hop barrels. Some of the guys on the other team had D-hop barrels.
200 plus feet, 200 plus feet easily with a rifleman.
Not guys that were up against us. I can tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
So he starts yelling at Donna, saying Donna's in the way that I'm using her as cover. First off, Donna was over by the tracks, and I'm in the bushes from their perspective to their right, or my perspective. I was way on the left. She's way on the right. There's not a chance in hell I'm using her as cover. She moved out of the way because she's done this before. She might have done this once or twice, like really like 20 times, 30, 40, who knows? You know better than I do, Winter. She's done this a lot, so she knew to get out of the way.
Yep.
She heard the call, hey, please move. She moved.
Yep.
This guy still was insisting and yelling at her. Now, unfortunately, the camera wasn't on for that instance because I would have loved to have gotten on camera because the guy threatened to shoot her with his gun. He says, then I'm just going to shoot you then. There's not a chance that she was, because there was no player that was behind her, So there was that. Then this happened. So there's going to be two videos because, and I'm going to ask everybody to quiet their. I'm going to mute. Hold on. Stop. All right, I'm going to mute everybody for a second because I want the volume to really carry so that way people can hear what's going on with this.
She's an admin. You're not. Yeah, and you're the prick that's not calling hits anyway, so bye.
Damn.
So I'm not sure if you guys heard all of that, or
I heard Donna yelling at him in his mouth.
He was yelling back. He was yelling back, well, you're in my way, and I'm going to shoot you. Donna is all the way up against the train tracks at this point because I asked her to back up even further because of my position. I was shooting into a group of trees. What she was telling him was, how are you not dead? That grenade went off right in front of you. The shots that I was doing before he walked out, he's the guy I was just shooting with the O-call, and I was plinking him. You can't see it here. I really need to get that run cam fixed so that way we can zoom in and see this. But he threatened her. He did that. Why is he? I mean, him still being on the field. In my personal opinion, I've never seen somebody so blatantly disrespect an admin on the field before, and it was one of those things where you had a lot of people moving up to really do something about it. I mean, that was the same guy. If you saw, same green shirt, same black tan carrier, same moppy head of hair, same pants, the whole 9 yards.
Moppy head of hair. Maybe that was the guy.
Never know. Maybe it would have helped if we had a couple more admin on there. Maybe to back each other up too. And also, they got to. Maybe I need to spend more time explaining that if an admin can't get out of the way, they can't get out of the way. You just need to work around. It's like in football, or the player sees a ref. He does try to go around him, even though they get run over sometimes. But they do try to go around and that's the courtesy of having admins. If they're in the way, well, you just got to consider them and what do they call it? an immovable force or whatever,
Yeah.
a rock solid place. And he didn't do that. And yeah, it would have been cool if I was out there. I probably would have taken a few chances to talk with him about that.
My other criticism is empower the admins a little bit more to kick people off the field. So, like Donna, if Donna would have said get the hell off the field, that guy should have been kicked off the field. The way he did that to her never should have happened to any admin on that field. Period. It doesn't matter if they're male, female, black, white, young, or old. Nobody should be treated that way. If you're called hit, you're hit. You're out. And that's the way that that's like the strongest way I feel about it. Like if an admin tells me, like when I said that comment at the very end, oh, and you're the dick that's not calling hits. Bye. And it's Donna goes, Mark, and I was like, sorry. Because you're right, I shouldn't have said anything, but he's also the guy I'm in the process of literally shooting and he's not calling hits. It's just
that was a no because Ron did say that.
What's that?
Calling other people's hits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, at that point in time, you're right. It's actually a no. And
But yes, he should not have been talking back to Donna. But I think being the fact that it wasn't Donna's event might have prevented her from doing that. And she probably was never told she had that kind of power to throw people out.
I don't think he was going to listen anyway. If you that entire segment actually lasted a good 6 to 8 minutes long. It actually lasted longer than that. The arguments that were going on between the two of them had to be going on for at least 9 to 10 minutes because I got shot, bled out. He was arguing then, came back. And then when it took me that long, it took me like another 3 or 4 minutes to get in this position to shoot a lot because right there, I was down to my last 2 mags out of 8. So
Donna did say Joey did a great job backing her up. So I don't know what happened.
I think this is.
What's up, Jason? How's your dad doing?
Is another check mark going back to what I said. Being preemptive at the safety brief and intro. An admin says something because I bet you these are all a lot of the guys that didn't want to listen to what admins were saying were also the guys who appreciated when an admin came. No, you're back to life. Go ahead, jump back in. Oh, I didn't question that at all. When admins were reviving players, they didn't have a problem. Admin says something. That's all there is to it. There's no question. That's it.
Ron.
Bottom line.
Go ahead, Ron.
The waiver that was actually attached to their ticket is an agreement that the admins are of ultimate rule. Everybody who got a ticket actually agreed to that. So as soon as if the admin said something, they should have known not to. So if she had felt empowered that he does not need to be on the field anymore, I would respect it. Now, I think from what I'm reading here, I don't know if she wanted to go that far, but she wants people to play. But I respect it if any admin feels that player shouldn't even be on the field, then I'll respect the word. I'll back them up. And they agree to that. And when the waiver, even I know, reading the fine print and all that stuff, people don't do it, but that's why I put it there. Admin's rule. Yep. That's the only way to keep chaos from getting out of control. That's actually a bad description.
If it's just one guy out of everybody that was there that was like that, you were lucky.
And honestly,
I ran into that same guy, and that's the same one who I had issues with also.
There were some really awesome moments of Airsoft, which we'll get into in a minute. But one thing I did want to address that it just pegged back in my head because there's something I really want to say. By the way, the rule of no physical contact is extremely confusing when you have medic rules. I get what you're saying.
I guess I should have been a little bit more explicit.
But it's the same way too at TCA events too. The same thing with the no physical contact. So it's
besides being medicked, just don't touch anybody else. Yeah. It's pretty simple.
There was a surprising amount of people also, because this is like the last negative thing I'm going to talk about. Then I'm going to go into some of the funny stuff and some of the cool stuff that happened at the event, so we can wrap this up.
Good.
But there was quite a few people that were obviously playing game day rules of medics because that same dude in that green was tapping a lot of people going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
No shit.
Yep. Oh, yeah. I heard him when he came over that hill there and I had words with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about that is we sold out for the first time, and I just got a new order in from Lori Watson. We sold out of tourniquets. We sold out of ace bandages. So it's not like people didn't know, because there was a crap load of people.
No, because the majority of your
these
players
Manic
did
things.
follow the rules and played well.
Yeah.
The people I ran up in, I had a conversation with them. The majority of the people, you had one or two bad apples out there or bad actors out there that causes problems. But overall,
yeah,
it was
think
awesome.
Mark has a radar for it.
He does. It's
I do.
he's like Velcro. It sticks to him.
Well, the thing is the reason why it happens is usually because I'm very far advanced on the front.
Oh, that was smart, Donna.
Yeah, Donna was actually really cool about that. She was like, she told me, she goes, Joker, go back to respawn. I was like, I haven't bled out yet. She goes, I said go back. I was like, bye.
Well, she went and people get hydrated, and yes.
Yeah.
And I thought pattern. That's awesome on a hot day.
Well, she did. She was eating with us. She made us old farts carry bottles out there with her. You have a bottle in your pocket? I said, yes, ma'am. I
said, I got a hydro pack. I'm drinking.
And the funny thing is, it's younger people that usually fall out.
You're exactly right. Younger people younger. I keep forgetting everybody's younger than me.
There's a couple of things that you might want to add to the rules. This is my suggestion because it happened. Well, one, I want to give a toss out. I want to give a shout out to Drew. I was standing right next to Drew, and I was like, and I'm shooting this guy that was on the other side of the hill, and you keep seeing me nailing his hat, and I go, "Are you seeing this?" And he goes, "Shoot him again." He goes, "Yeah," and I shot him, and it pinked right off and it shot a leaf off of his. He had like some camo stuff up there. He goes, "I'm going over there right now." And I'm shooting him, and it's like each time one would go down, and he goes, "How many ace reps do you have, bro?" It's like the guy got revived like 8 times at that base of that tree.
Mummy. He's just a mummy. He's now been revived. He's got the Shroud of Turin on him. He's just, oh my god!
It was hilarious because Drew comes out because you're right. I was like, I know, man. It's like he goes, I can't believe the guy who was just staying there, started pinging him off. I was like, and the sad thing is I'm pretty sure I got him right here, right between the eyes, because of what he did. But the other thing that is my suggestion is if in the future, advise players to move out the way. So a lot of these guys were using dead players as cover.
I like that rule.
The problem that comes up with it is the guys being used as cover we're using a hell of a lot of screaming and a hell of a lot of bad attitudes. And it's like, dude, I can't help the fact that they're using you for cover, and I'm trying to zero in on them, and I shoot you 4 times.
That's actually a two-sided road, because if a guy's following the road, two-sided circumstance, excuse me. If a guy's following the rules, he's down, he's got his dead run, and he's supposed to be down, and all of a sudden he's getting hit. He doesn't always know his 360, and he might get a little angry. If it's out in the middle of open, I can't tell people, you're going to have to move if you start getting shot. But if you're in a hallway or something, the common sense zones, and you're in the middle of a hallway, or you're down a fire lane, it's a fire lane, get the hell out of the way. But if guys just start getting shot, and they're out in the middle of nowhere, it's like, dude, what do you want me to do? Sometimes I think it's justified that they don't have to move, but it can be explained a little bit better.
Common understanding is 10 feet, though. Common understanding is 10 feet. You can move 10 feet either way if you're dead. If you're in the middle of a conflict, 10 feet either way to get out.
Get out of it. Yeah.
There was one last particular issue that I saw, that I was going to address on it. There was the valley got airstriked. Everybody was supposed to be dead. So here's me with a pistol and my grenade. This is just before I went to go do the epic.
Man, I keep picturing you. That's the third time in this cast that you talk about, I got a pistol and I got a grenade.
That's it.
You turn Rambo on it before you know you're going to say, and I have a knife in my teeth.
No, I didn't. No, because I took my H harness off, so I didn't have my knife.
Yep, you did take your H harness off.
I was just black fatigues with a pistol, which was McDonald's pistol with 1 mag. That was it. Just what was in the gun, and an EG-67. I'm in the trees, and there's a group of guys that are all yelling because John Logan particularly is lighting up that area. And there was like 4 or 5 of them down there, and there's this kid. And this kid was still moving around a little bit, but also Logan was shooting into it. These guys are all screaming and yelling, "We're dead over here. We're all dead. Stop shooting. We're all dead. We're dead." And here I am pointing the pistol right at the kid because he doesn't see me up in the trees. And I'm like, I could easily plunk him, but they're like, they're all dead and all dead. So then he kneels down and he puts his gun down. So I was like, okay, he's dead. I step out because he's right behind this group of guys now, and they're saying they're all dead over here. He lights me up in the stomach. And I'm like, the hell, man? What the hell? Now, as I do that, he goes, huh? Logan just lights him up. So thanks, John, for the. I get so pissed, I start going back to Drew, and I was like, is that right? That he can hide, and they're all saying they're all dead to prevent themselves from getting shot. It actually prevents the player from getting shot as well. So
I remember that, Doug.
Is a little bit more admin presence, and as if you watched my AAR, the admin presence will be stronger next time. And so maybe there might have been an admin within 20, 30 feet of that and seen what was going on and can address the situation right away, because it does sound like there's some shady shit going on there.
well,
and
Drew said, Drew went like this. Drew was not far behind. When he heard me talking like that, he comes over, he goes, what's the problem? I was like, I explained what happened. He goes, put your dead rag away, get back in there. I was like, doop, 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 and I went right up the hill. And that's when I did my kill spree.
I got it.
Oh, go ahead. I want to go to the epic. I want to go to the epic fun parts.
Well, that's what I was going to. Yeah. So first, the terrain was awesome. We don't get that down here. So it was down here we get that's a hill. Just trip over an ant mound, you've just gone up a hill. So down here we don't get that. So that was actually really cool to experience that, be able to move about. Like I said before, I had a great time with my team, and the terrain helped with that. And one of having the CO and XO, and when you guys got pushed out of your CP, I had two.
By the way, congrats, Anthony Garcia, for doing that, for getting into our CP before getting lit the hell up.
I had
we weren't there.
Tucson get all his guns had gone down. They were all black. They'd all gone down, and he was like, "I'm just going to go into the parking lot and be done." I knew he had a pistol still, and I had guns there and all that. And I called up and I saw Bulldog and Wiener up on the hill, hiding behind the trees, trying to defend themselves. I called them back in. I got a couple of my guys. I'm like, whatever has to happen, these are the guys you defend. Christian immediately throws all his gear down except for like his pistol or whatever he grabs.
Shotgun.
Marley. Oh, that's right, the shotgun.
Shotgun.
Him and Marley come up, and they defend literally to the death and keep Bulldog and Wiener alive. And to me, I know that it speaks a little to the event because the way the CO and XO got to play, but I'm doing it to also compliment my guys. The gameplay was allowed to be played that way, and it was fantastic, and they played it to a T. I love my guys. Honestly, I think I have the best team in the world, and it made it even more fun and added a sense of realism to it. Getting them in and standing in front of their leadership, making sure that they were protected. Truly an awesome experience. That part of it was really fantastic. I loved it.
I wish we had a camera in the tree or something to watch that.
It was a hell of a firefight because when they made their final push, we're pushing up that hill there. Bulldog was probably about 20 yards to my right, and I was on the left here. And then I had Christian on my left, guarding my left, along with Marley back there. Marley had a pistol. He ran out of everything else. So all he had was a pistol, and then Christian with a shotgun.
This is like a real
those
war
guys
story.
stepping out.
I had to go to my pistol.
Yeah, those guys stepped out, and I just obliterated them. That one dude fell down the hill, rolled down the hill, coming over the top of that.
I looked over, and I saw Wiener and Bulldog, and I said, "You guys, is that it?" And it was just them. So I get on the mic, and I'm like, "Toucan, this is Papa," and he comes in, and he's like, I'm black, I'm out." I said, "Toucan is Papa. You need to grab something and get up here, defend the CO and XO." And next thing I hear is, "On my way." Because that's the kind of game that Toucan plays.
They kept saying that this is awesome. I get to protect the CO and XO.
Yeah, when we were at Sirius Viking, Toucan, I was a CO, sat on my hip. If he moved away, or if I moved away from him, and I called him, boom, I'm like, "Oh, there you are," and right back. That is the game he plays, and he got the opportunity to play that this time, not for me, but for somebody else. I got to direct them over to another CO, another XO, and cover them. And it did. They died. You guys survived.
Yep.
That was awesome to me.
So I want to go into like some more epic moments. This was probably my best experience. The best.
Oh God, here we go again.
It was great. It's funny.
Your shoulder brace out.
No, it's not my shoulder brace because I am dead in this. I am dead in this.
Watch this angle right here.
What's
Put your
the
arm out, buddy.
dangle?
Put your arm out. Put your arm out.
Why you?
Oh shit! He's medicing you.
You're dead.
He got his own bandage too. He got his own bandage too.
You're dead too, bro. Thank you. You're dead. I sliced you. I sliced you right in the leg. Yeah.
Great moments of Airsoft. I'm just sitting here like this.
That
He
happens.
goes-
I've
he
seen it
goes-
happen more than once.
He goes, "Get ready, buddy. Put your arm out." I'm like, huh? And he comes over. Why are you okay? Stabby. There were some other great moments in that first, like the first 15, 20 minutes that were great. I ran into Anthony Garcia. He was in his ghillie suit. Unfortunately, the batteries died after this incident. My battery and my GoPros. Look, I was having GoPro issues. I actually have to send 3 back to GoPro to get them fixed. I don't know what the hell's going on with them. But Anthony comes running up. I just got done annihilating the entire side, and I'm running up, and Anthony just comes out of the woods, and he chucks a grenade as I'm running forward. So I go, I'm going to crush this EG-67. As soon as I put my hand on it, explodes. I was like, all right, whoops. Hey, look, if I killed it, I killed it. If not, I died. So I'm 99.99% sure I shot him. I got 2 off on him, and he's like, but I didn't call him out, and I was just like, whatever. He didn't feel it in the ghillie. It's all good. So then I turn around and start looking. The guy that was with me was an LMG on the recon team, and as he's shooting, right, he's like, first off, I got shot before that entire thing happened. And he's like, and I'm sitting like this, I'm going, medic. He's like, you're going to get me killed, man. I was like, medic, which he didn't know that I only call for medic unless it's safe. I'm like, medic, if he just would have kept sliding, grabbed me, pulled me over, because the recon teams are allowed to medic each other, I would have been up and going. Well, he finally gets me up. I do that move. I die. So now watching him, he does not see Garcia going up the cross top because the way his angle was. So he finally starts to move. Then he sees it. He goes, I think he said legitimately, is that a fucking tree moving? 1 hour and 22 minutes. So he shoots just as Garcia throws the grenade. The grenade goes, rolls, and it rolls right in front of him and explodes. And I was like,
That's awesome.
It was so good. It was so awesome. It was so funny. There was like moments like that were just pretty damn fun on that field. There was like moments where I was in one hole where I had this line where all these green guys were coming up and they just didn't know where I was shooting from. And I'm just plugging away and I'm taking people out through like these little bitty gaps. And one guy goes, that's had to have been a teammate. There's no way. Nobody could shoot me from down there. And then I put 2 more into him. He goes, all right, maybe there's somebody down there. There was like a lot of those great moments and a lot of congratulations and all that. And one guy he comes up like after he took me out, he goes, holy shit, man, you killed 30 guys. He goes, what type of gun do you have? He goes, you don't have that range. And I was like, what do you want me to shoot? He goes, shoot at the guys that are over there. So I plugged 2 over there, and he goes, holy crap. He goes, no wonder why we're dying. So on a whole, the event was a lot of fun. I think what we addressed at the beginning of this stream, when it comes down to the player base for the field and all that, one more comment about the recon teams. We weren't told how far forward we can go as a pre-insert. So it gave me the indication that I can go anywhere I wanted to on the field with my other guy. I would say in the future, make it to where it's only like a halfway point in, because I literally, if I wanted to, I could have marched the recon team right up to each CP and just been standing right outside of it and just annihilated everybody.
I thought everybody was only allowed to go no further than 15 feet from
except for the 2 recon teams.
Okay.
2 2-man teams were allowed at any time.
And of course, you know where I was. I was on that. Bulldog sent me right out there. He goes, "Go do what you do." Yes, sir. I'm out there. So I would just put a limitation on how far out the recon teams can go before the game starts. Ron, is my advice.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
That the recon teams can only go so far out before game.
This wasn't I didn't feel this was a big enough field to worry about that.
If I didn't pull the guys back, like, because both recon teams were working together, we literally could have been set up right outside their thing. And with the way these guys were playing, it's nothing against Wasteland. They just would not have seen us there, and we literally would have chewed them up.
Then that would have been for a hill for them to climb, in my opinion.
Okay.
I really pushed the leaders to try to get them to understand that communication is key. And if the communication is working and you guys are holding them down, get some other group that's behind you to come back and take you out from the back or something. Communicate. I wasn't trying to be a teacher. I was just trying to push that they need to communicate to overcome problems like that. Because a lot of people don't know this. We already had a recon sniper that was going to be already in the middle of the field when it started. And that would have created mayhem from the beginning. Unfortunately, he didn't come, but that was the point, is to get them start communicating from the beginning after they got their frequencies. So,
I'm just saying. Then maybe we were in the wrong, but Bulldog sent me out before the game started, and I was already up to.
No! The only people that were supposed to go out was the one person, Eric Bishop, was supposed to go out, and the three-man mortar teams. My specific words.
Okay.
That was it, because they had to go and set the mortars up. And then,
gotcha. Then, all right. So that's why I'm saying my suggestion would be that if the recon teams are allowed to insert beforehand, they're not allowed to go, because I asked the question over the radio.
Yeah. I didn't want him to put all that many people out there. I know that I just wanted one dude that was going to be way out there. The mortar teams couldn't go past the mortar. I understand where you come from now. I missed that kind of before the event started. Oh yeah, you guys could have just.
I would literally, if I was playing to be a dick, we could have been right outside their CPs, and as soon as they walked out, it just would have been like, I would have chucked a grenade right into them, and it just started blasting, and everybody's like dead, like the first. What the hell just happened?
I am so glad you did not do that.
Because I did. I think I have it on tape. I was like, yo, we need to pull back. I don't think we can go this far up. Let's be fair. And that's when I got shot, because the game started, and I was like, so I was like the first casualty. I didn't even get a chance to kill anybody before I died. But those are my thoughts on Black Dragon Siege. It was a good event. People had a lot of fun. And the other thing to say is more objectives for the other teams, for the teams.
There were some planned, they just never got implemented.
Roger that.
There was 2 intel packets to find. There was a mission to go just attack the Humvee, but there was a lot going on, and that's on me. That's my fault. I needed a little bit more help up at controlling everything up at the hill, up with at the canopies. I had a lot going on in both directions. I should have had a secondary to help me do that, and I would have been there. There was supposed to be drone intel dropped on. I already had all the equipment. I just never had the chance to get the drone up. Drop parachuting down intel for teams to grab, like a mad grab. If they could grab it, they'd get something. There was plans, and it's my fault there wasn't enough.
That's just the feedback that we give you. So I'm glad that you had the ideas behind it, and I'm sure that
I'm
you
so
can.
Glad
it was an awesome event. I'll go to the next one.
Yeah.
Well, you got
the next one. We talk it up.
Papa, any final thoughts?
Food.
Oh yes, yes. You need food trucks, sir.
You can't do that. Yeah. Nope. That's why they had the flea market being right there.
Just let everybody know to either split up or tell the vendors to expect the flow or something of the sort, because it did take a long time just to get the food, and also honestly we didn't know. We gathered, waited for everybody to get together, and then once we were all together, we talking a little bit about the first 2 evos, all that. Then we went to go get the food, not realizing it was going to take every bit of 45 minutes, if not an hour, just to get the order. So we were late coming back on the field for the 3rd evo.
Okay,
that's okay. Well, we needed to be late.
I'll half defend myself and half say I agree. I will push more to at least inform the players that, you know, it might be faster if you bring your own food, like picnicking in or something like that, because of the long lines. But the market was evidently I talked with one of the owners, evidently there was some sort of confusion as to when the event was happening, because we had even yellow taped off a lot of the parking alongside of the AO for just, you know, so no stray BBs would hit cars, and they busted down half the tape, and the vendors evidently weren't ready for the flow, because usually they're informed and they know, oh shit, big day, we got an extra 200 people. So it's going to be better next time, but I'm going to have to put more energy in it to make sure it's better next time, and I will. Thank you for the criticism on that. Definitely will work on it. Definitely.
Our burgers were fine.
And
With the
I
other
don't know
side.
if you
This guy.
can you see the Weber? Can you see the chat down there? The private
Which
chat.
one?
The private
Oh,
chat.
Yes.
So you don't have to say anything out loud. Just that's my biggest suggestion.
Well,
Yeah,
we did say we were gonna move it around. It's an idea. We'll see. We'll see.
We want to thank you for coming on the stream tonight.
Thanks for the criticism. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
come on anytime.
Yeah, and that one guy that was like complaining that I want my money back, he can go eat a big old bag of donkey dicks.
Wow. Just one guy. I mean, I didn't see
even regular ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I could make 163 all completely happy, I'd be a miracle worker.
Exactly.
Because, yeah, that's how many ticket souls we ended up with, 163 out of 170.
Congratulations. Good job.
Yeah,
awesome job. Awesome job. That was awesome. Like I said, I'll come back. Of course,
it's going to be better next time. Absolutely.
It's all right. We're still good for first event. For first event, and running. Oh, I had a blast. I had so much fun.
Oh,
Let me know about the next one.
I bought 2 propane bangers today.
Oh, you did, huh?
The double bangers, the ones that do multiple bangs. Yeah,
yep.
We're already thinking for the next event, baby, because I loved you when you brought that up. I was thinking the next event.
That was awesome, though. I wish both of them would have been working, because we would have had them all over the place.
Such a cool
we have
effect.
4.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure we have 4.
Yeah, cool.
So, yep.
All right, guys. Well, then that's it for me.
All right, thanks a lot, Ron.
Good night.
Later, have a good one.
Thanks for coming on.
Okay. All right. So we're going to try our newest thing. So I'm going to go ahead and play a video so the 3 of us can go up, get up, use the bathroom, grab a drink, do whatever, so we're not walking away from our thing. So we're actually going to try an intermission.
Oh, shit. Literally.
Yeah, so I'm going to... It's a literal intermission. It's a 5-minute video, guys. So if you just give us a break, we just want to see how well this plays out.
I want to talk about these.
Oh, we'll talk about that next. So, there we go. And I'm going to hide this all out. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes.
No. Come on, man. You know who this is. Oh, shit. Sorry. My bad, brother. My bad. Stay there. Don't shoot me. 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 Oh, thanks. Dead man don't talk. It's in the rules. Shit, my bad. That was me that shot you. Good trade.
5 minutes, 5 minutes remaining.
You're not hitting. I'm all right. Thank you. Shoot him. You're gonna cover, cover, cover. You hit? Okay. Good push, good push. Stop, you're dead. You're dead. You're dead. That's it. Sorry, man.
No, eso es que pegaron ahí.
Okay.
¡Woo! Oh. Woo!
Okay. Well, I guess one problem with the intermission is that I guess I know 5 minutes better than anybody else. So everybody's coming in. So far, with the people that stayed on, I noticed that we didn't lose any viewers or anything else. So thank you all. What'd you all think about doing an intermission video to give us a chance to get a break in between segments? So looking forward for your guys' feedback on that. Okay. We can't hear a single thing you're saying, Brax, which is perfect.
Greg will be back in a moment. I'm giving him an update before I go home. Hi, everyone. Joker, you suck.
Oh, jeez. All right. I pooped. So it definitely looks like it gives everybody a chance to like take a break and go over, including the viewers. So that's always good. Wiener's back. Welcome back, Wiener.
Hey. Sorry, I had to give me some ice cream.
No problem. I went and grabbed myself a drink. Hey, I think that intermission's going to work. Maybe I'll slim it down to like 3.5 minutes instead of 5.
Oh, still in intermission, or did it just?
No, it's ended.
Oh,
I played
so
the video. You're late.
I come. Oh, oops! Hi, everybody. Whoever's still out there.
I think it worked a little bit. Actually, we didn't lose any viewers from the time that we left from now.
Cool.
The numbers have stayed consistent. So
Must have been a good video. It was probably you falling again.
Actually, the first video was the newest nose hit, I believe. Oh no, it wasn't. That one stung, man. Oh, it was the sweeps and all that it did. I didn't even know what videos I tossed together for the intermission video. It was great. So what was that? What was that look for? All right.
Oh,
Just waiting for Greg. Just waiting for Greg to get back, and then we'll kick off the other thing. But I guess I always like hearing his input when we talk about because we're going to do Dollar Theater next.
Okay.
Because it happened last night, and the sad thing
were you
was
at Miami Airsoft or something?
At Miami Airsoft. And before Greg gets back, I can talk about some of this because he and I already talked a little bit about some stuff like this before. Actually, here while we're waiting for him to get back, I'll go ahead and do the show the ouchie video because you always like laughing at my expense. Let's see here.
Ah, fuck. I'm good. I'm good.
Is there blood right here on my mask?
Yeah. You got
Dude, it was pretty bad. Actually, yesterday at MA, besides for like the evidently these guys that keep coming out on Mondays, it really wasn't a bad. It was not a bad day.
Cool.
So it was not. It really wasn't a bad experience. Too bad. But the one guy certainly learned his lesson. I think about not calling hits and everything else. So, well, you're an admin, right?
Yep.
And if you go to a field and it says goggles on beyond this point, it also says no shooting before the game. Do you mean that you don't have to put your goggles on because people are not supposed to shoot before the game, or are you supposed to have your freaking iPro on?
Supposed to have it on all the time.
Exactly. And look, Greg's back.
Hey, Greg.
Hey.
You all right?
I shouldn't have taken that break.
You got to load off his mind.
All right, so everybody but Greg likes the intermission. Actually, we didn't lose. I don't know if you heard as we were talking, but we didn't lose any viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, we got a compliment. I think intermission's great because I get to see more footage of gameplay.
All right,
but it's footage of you. So you must have a man crush on you.
No, some of that was Tinker. Some of the videos in there were Tinker. There's like 4 or 5 videos of him running around, like doing his stuff. All right, so what I want
Justin West.
Oh, look, Ron Weed. I don't know which one of you guys said it when I went running down the hill about look at the fat man run. It was still freaking
wasn't
hilarious.
me. I didn't do it.
All right, so Dollar Theater. So I'm running into the same group of guys. The one that always yells really loud, hit, hit, hit. I love when he yells so really loud. There was a couple of instances on the field yesterday, though, where I said I shot you. He said he didn't feel it. One instance I got on camera. The other instance I didn't because my camera died at the end of it. And also I lost my cool with him. And I want to publicly address that I lost my cool because before I had a chance to even wave my hand out and say I'm hit. He's like, I hit you. Yeah, no shit. That's why my hand's out. At a place like MA particularly, go ahead.
No, Dad, you're good. I'm listening.
Okay. At a place like MA in particular, when one person starts doing something, everybody else follows suit. right? So when he does it, he's doing it from an innocent perspective of trying to have people, um, call their hits because MA is notorious for it. Yeah, I think we see Braxton's elbow there. Well, you had Weeder's attention. Weeder's like, what the hell is that? So, so what happened was throughout the day, it's like before a chance even person gets to say I'm hit, like I was waving people off and all that. And I had one guy call your effing hit, dude. I was like, my hand's already doing this. I was like, I'm already signifying I am hit. What's your problem? Shut up. I'll call my own hits. So we had a heated.
That's the pot calling the kettle black.
So we had a heated argument about it. Sort of on the field. He goes, "What's the problem?" I was like, "Because you calling my hits is an integrity thing that makes other people think that I'm not calling my hits." So then we had like a little match. We walked off the field. I went off the field and I went over to the rules. And I went onto the rules. Sure enough, it says right down there. So I said, "I've calmed down. He've calmed down." I was like, "Come here. Let me show you something real quick." I walked over to the rules. I see right there. It says, "Do not call other players hits." He goes, "No problem. Won't do it again." True to his freaking word, he didn't say another word about it. He never said, "Call your hit, call your hit, call your hit," or "I hit you, I hit you, I hit you." Instead, when he turned around and what I told him, he goes, "How do you tell somebody to call your hit?" I was like, "You hear me say, come on, man. It's not call your hit, but that's like my signifying." And you'd be surprised at how many people catch on to that when I say, "Come on, man." And all of a sudden, you see a hand go up at that point in time. Well, during that day, we had an instance of Dollar Theater, and here we go because
Love you, boo. I didn't get you in the chest. Want to bet $1?
Okay.
I know.
let's look at that slow motion and zoomed in. 1,
Oh, yeah.
2. I get $1. I get $1. All right, sorry, I don't mean to. I don't mean to go. No, he's actually really is a cool dude because each time he hears stuff like that, he reacts and does.
Call the bitch.
I love you, Will. But I can't wait to see him because I'm probably going to see him tomorrow. I'm going to be like, "Where's my $1?" And he'll pay up. He's cool. That's the sort of behavior that we want to sort of foster and do because what it did was we were laughing with each other. Okay, cool, no problem. Move along, right? Yeah, here's Jay Rodriguez had a good comment. "I'm not a ref, just a player, but I'm always telling young dudes to put their eye pro on the field because they're always shooting pregame. I see a guy actually get shot in the eye. Oof." It's sort of a big deal out there on the field that.
That's
What the hell?
that's the guys from Shadow Legion, Justin West.
So what do you guys think? For sure that was a hit, right? I hit him twice.
Well,
Yep.
once. The other
I saw
one,
2 shots.
The other one could have been. It could have been. A hit, could have been a miss. The first one was a definite hit. The second one could have been a hit. Could have been a miss.
No, I went off his.
Definitely saw the first one. For sure, saw the first one.
Yeah, the second one went right off his wrist. Third one was a definite miss.
I saw nothing.
Yeah, I saw nothing. So I really wish that more places would do stuff like this. Bet you $1, especially if there's cameras involved. Now the second one was when I know I got him, but it's like what? No big deal. I don't have it on camera, so I can't prove it. So I'm gonna tell him the second bet is null and void because I just don't have video of it. The GoPro died mid game, and that just happens, So that's Dollar Theater. So that's our Dollar Theater for today. It was funny. I bet you. And he's all like, yes. I told him, I was like, I got a stack of dollar bills right here. Dollar bills, y'all.
For your stripper pole.
Oh no, I'm gonna mount them all. Wiener's emotional support laptop.
God dang.
Man, Wiener's got a fan.
Justin, yeah, he's with the he's with the Perry Police Department. He's one of the guys from
Yeah. I met him
Jesse.
before. Yeah.
What's that? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I met him before. All right, so let's go into our next segment, which is going to be talking about Pew Pew at Sea.
Yes. Oh, crap. I forgot to call the guy today.
Yeah, Robert
Don't
Stillwell.
worry.
What's that?
He'll call you. Don't worry.
Will Frank call you?
Yeah.
Good.
He'll
I
get you.
roll. Augie's talking about Firestorm.
Firestorm? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm ready. I'm actually going to be at like I said, at Folda Gap this weekend, so I can't believe I'm leaving the house again. Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Thanks,
cool.
Jay.
Jay Robert,
I really
cool.
appreciate that. Let's just go ahead and blast this up there like that. That's the awesome way to do it. Your streams are awesome. Just found them out to sign up for Big House. Been watching since. Hey, Jay, this little guy right here.
Me?
Would you?
Hey, I know. I realized what I said. I didn't mean to say that. And what's even funnier is I'm doing like this.
Actually, because he moved his chair up and moved the board back, he looks taller.
Dead End Outfitters is actually going to be there, and if you contact him beforehand, he might actually be able to bring you up a D-Hop barrel.
I'll have plenty on site too, but
I live by the D-Hop, especially after this weekend. Dude, I was, oh my God, top of that hill and that freaking train car sitting down there, the red, white, and blue with the stars on it, shooting through the windows, hitting the guys in the back. And I knew it was hitting because they would move every dang time. They move back and come back out. Where the hell's that coming from?
I got to say, watching you and Bulldog, especially Bulldog, here's the length of Bulldog's gun.
Yeah.
Like this. So with the up in it, he's pew.
No shit, straight and narrow. Yep. I didn't go through that much ammunition, but I was picking my targets off left and right.
What makes me feel good every time.
What sucks also is the camera was not off when I say that's the power of the D-Hop. Because some guy goes, how the hell are you shooting those guys so far away? And I go, that's the power of the D-Hop.
The D-Hop.
Yep.
D-Hop barrels. Get them now.
So, Jay, looking forward to seeing you up there at the Operation Big House. We're looking forward to that. We'll be talking about that next, but we want to talk about the cruise next for this segment. The Airsoft cruise, Pew Pew at Sea. We have the new information up for everybody that's been waiting for it. Obviously, because Facebook went down, we couldn't post it yesterday until late at night, and that was just funny as hell to me. It's hereditary. Jesus.
Bulldog's not here to defend himself.
You know what? I swear to God, if he gets me in trouble because of this, you know what?
That's okay. I'll get the brunt of it, not you guys, because I got to ride with him up to Firestorm.
Oh, great! You know what I'm gonna do?
Or wait, I'm driving up to Firestorm while he's riding with me.
Oh, so that's great. I'll just call Bulldog on the way up, and like when you guys are on the way up. By the way, did you really watch the stream, Bulldog? Because
he is older than me.
All right, so if you guys are looking at going on a cruise, it's going to be April 8th through the 11th, going out of Miami. I did secure Miami Airsoft for the Thursday before, so 7th through the 11th, if most of you are going to go for the full thing. So Thursday morning from 10 to 3, if we wanted to, we get Miami Airsoft auto ourselves, and it's just $15 a person. So Danny's really hooking us up at Miami Airsoft.
That's cool.
Yeah, so and for those of you that are not going to be wanting to bring guns and stuff down, don't worry. You can rent guns, but we're also looking at trying to get a whole bunch of pistols over to Bahamas Airsoft, Bahamas Paintball, which I'm still working on. I'm still trying to work it out. I got to talk to the Bahamian authorities to see how we can import airsoft guns into the country. So that'll be kind of awesome. So for those of you who wanted the information, you can go ahead and call Frank at 954-541-4171 and go ahead and put in our group number, which is A1214176, and get these awesome rates. All right, for per person, interior cabin, all in. This includes all the alcohol you could drink if you're 21 and over, $674.18. For an ocean view, it's $744.92. And for a balcony, so where you can smell the ocean breezes instead of Wiener's feet, it's $892.22 per person. Now, yes, sir.
Two things. Don't be surprised. There's taxes and fees and everything involved.
No.
Yes. My total for the balcony for two people, $2,100.
When you called Frank today?
Frank called me. $2,100 for the balcony. Also, the drink package includes on island as well. You go out to the island, it includes on island, so it's not just on the boat. When you get on the island, the private island, drinks are included there as well.
All right, I will call Frank first thing in the morning because the price he gave me is the price that I said, and I am now checking my reservation just to make sure, because that should have been the price all in per person.
Okay, I'm telling you, he told me.
Did you get the? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just telling you, he told me $2,100 all in for two people. For two people and on the balcony.
All right, I will call him first thing in the morning just to verify, because that's not the numbers he gave me before. But even still, it's still cheaper than what we were paying before. So I want to go through and reconfirm all the numbers with him then again. So, all right. So with that being said, we are going to have at least 3 companies out there on the boat with us. Obviously, 8 Airsoft's going to be there. Dead End Outfitters is going to be there. Atlas Airsoft's going to be there. So we already have some raffle items going to be given over from HPA and XFOG. So we'll be having raffle.
My heroes.
Now, if you're looking to book the reservation and all that, make sure that you can put your $50 per person, $100 per room down. Every cabin is double occupancy, so if you don't worry, we'll find you a boat battle buddy. If you're going solo, we'll pair you up with somebody else, so that way you can actually go on the cruise and you don't have to pay for twice. Unless you want to be by yourself, then you can just pay for an entire cabin on your own. So multiply the numbers. That's about right, Robert. A little over $1,000 for the cheapest for the interior cabin. That's about right, because it should be $670. But I'll verify what the problem is with the balcony. It looks like the balconies are the ones that always been messing us up, but I'll reaffirm with him. We are going to be going. We're going to be going out of Miami. So Thursday night, for everybody that's in early, we're going to have a pregame dinner. I'll probably do a brisket before we go out. So we want to get everybody together. This is intended to be a networking event, meaning that players, content creators, businesses, event hosts, everybody gets a chance to meet, talk, hang out, go through all sorts of cool stuff. I will be bringing a couple of games onto the boat too. Some people requested me to bring some board games on there, so we'll have some entertainment. We will have a conference room. Can I get a room to the wing? I want to swing. I want to sing the Sponge Shop to every night at 300 hours. Justin,
I'm going to put him out of my misery.
Justin, go ahead and get your room, man. Let's call up. Wiener is getting an interior cabin. So
just remember, Bulldog's in that room too. So you got to deal with him more than you do me.
He can handle Bulldog.
Yeah.
So the cool thing also, this package comes with $50 of onboard ship credit per person. So just if you don't touch your mini fridge, you're fine. But as Papa said, the drink package just carry over to the island. Although we are looking at possibly try to see if we can get a cabana for the island, because it's kind of cool for us to hang out all in one spot and have a dedicated bartender instead of having to fight the rest of the people up to the bar. What other good stuff on there? You also get one of the specialty dinings per night, so we'll do it as a group. Specialty dining. We'll all go to. That's one of the fancy restaurants.
Ooh, means we
Like
got to
this-
get dressed up.
Nope. No.
No.
Norwegian is 100% casual dining, but it's just it's more the upscale. It's more the upscale restaurant. So, I'm sure that Wiener will kill you. I'm not Wiener. I'm Bulldog will kill you. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Squishy noise.
Christ.
I like
I wonder how many other people are seeing all that shit.
Justin.
I cannot find the emails. I had the emails from it. Now I can't find them. They must have dumped to my all folder.
So, not
You
it.
muted?
Yeah, he put it on mute. So the cool thing about the cruise is we are going to be going to Nassau. We are going to go to the private island. Now, if I can arrange it at Bahamas Paintball for us to get airsoft guns out there, I'll be having a different conversation to see if we want to try to get the pistols over there, because it'll be a pistols only game. It's going to be the easiest way to play in the Bahamas is to use pistols because they're going to be smaller to package up. I might have to go to the Bahamas though a week or two before just to bring the airsoft guns over to Bahama Paintball. So hopefully we can get it done. If not, we'll find a different excursion that we all can go to, or people can do
Excuse me.
their excursions on the island where they can go to Atlantis or whatever. It's always an experience to take a Bohemian taxi.
No shit. Try riding
Papa's
this
getting a
cruiser.
call Papa's getting a call from the FBI. Cut Justin West off at the chat now.
Hey, Wiener wears a tuxedo T-shirt to the fancy restaurant. Yep, I got one.
Hell yeah. We are working on getting patches done for this event plus T-shirts. So
You the man.
It looks like it's going to be a really fun event that is beyond anything that anybody has done inside of Airsoft before. You know, ultimately, the goal is that within a few years we could actually be having a full-on Airsoft, like an trade show at sea. Hell, maybe if it gets popular enough, we actually go on the big ship that actually has a laser tag arena. At least we could play some sort of semblance of shoot pew pews at each other.
Yeah, we're going to be on the Sky now, right?
We're on the Norwegian Sky, which was just refurbished 2 years ago, fully refurbished, stern to from front to back. How about that? I can't. I know port starboard and
stem to stern is what you were looking for, but that's not. It's not stem though, but the phrase is stem to stern.
Okay, stem to stern. All right, I'm saying the phrase right because aft. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, aft. There we go. I found the word. Don't you have guns?
I'm going to get back on the phone.
Come on, Justin. You should be able to answer this question.
What the hell are the sides of the ship? I believe that goes out at 5:00, but everybody has to be on the ship a lot earlier than that. So we're going to arrange that we all go on at one time. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, if you've never been on a cruise before, one of the things you have to do is a safety brief. That is mandatory. The boat will not move unless everybody's at the safety brief, and you don't want to be that person that they're hunting down at various locations, trying to bring you in to make sure that you've actually been, that the safety brief goes on. What nautical terms do I need to know in the middle of Georgia as a cop? All right.
You seem to be well versed in everything.
So does anybody have any questions about Pew Pew at sea? No?
I'm still trying to find the four sides of the boat.
Port, aft, starboard, and stern.
Bow. Stern. Starboard, port. The bow is the front of the boat.
Bow is the front of the boat.
Stern is the rear. Starboard is right. Port is left.
Well, it's nonetheless, the only thing that we need to know is where our conference room is and where is the closest bar.
Can you post in the chat Frank's name and number?
Sure.
Thank you. I got a request for it.
Oh, why did it do that?
And everybody should have. Well, yes, everybody should have it. Actually, what I'll do now is just go show. Bam! Leave him a message, guys. If you can't reach him, he might not be in the office right now. Leave him a message. He will call you back. Frank loves to talk to you about it and give it all up. I'll give you $1.
And the correct term is stem to stern.
Stem to stern.
Stem to stern, from the front to the back.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. But I was like, for some reason, I thinking it was wrong, but it was right.
Well, that's phrasing, but yes.
Yeah. So the ship's been completely refurbished. There's a lot of great restaurants on the ship. There's multiple bars. So one of the things that we are going to want to do though is whatever bar that we're going to be.
No.
I saw that too. I'm
not saying that.
But what I would whatever bar that we're going to be visiting quite a bit because it's closest to our conference room, we tip those bartenders additionally because I can tell you right now with the people that
there
are
goes my stripper money.
And by the way, the Bahamas, they take American cash.
Yes, they do. They almost prefer it over.
Of course they do because it's more valuable than the Bahamas cash. So,
what are you guys doing? My dogs are standing at the door staring at me. What's your problem? What?
I have a dollar bill here somewhere from the Bahamas. There's a Canadian dollar. Anyways, moving right along. So if anybody has any other questions for Pew Pew at Sea, our cutoff point is October 4th. November 4th. November 4th.
October 4th.
In October. That's my mind was already processing. The group got formed on October 4th. We have 30 days to get our deposits in. Who wants to carry? Not it. I'm not carrying nobody to no bar. You'll be lucky if I carry your ass back to the cabin. Oh, and by the way, if you're on the boat and you're getting sick and you're because you drank too much, don't go to the infirmary. Just saying. Because your ass will not get out of there. They'll put your ass in quarantine. All right. Moving right along.
And everybody's gonna have their shots, right?
Yeah. Yes. As part of
as of right now.
As of right now, everybody needs to have their shots. Get the vaccine and all that. Once the Walmart had serious Viking. Man, there's
you paid for it.
There.
I was gonna accept it.
All right. So, Operation Big House. Moving right along. So, for those of you who don't know, obviously we're going to be talking about this event quite a bit because all of us that are on this channel, that are on the stream right now, are going to Operation Big House. Papa's going to be vending there. Papa's going to be the HPA set up. I would plan to wear a little bit warmer clothing, evidently, while we're up there, especially at night, because it's probably going to be in the 40s at night. Yeah, Robert's still recovering from the COVID before he can get his shots.
No, those shots are for something else. Those are just hormone shots.
Papa, looks like you're dying over there.
I am.
You're
going to go to bed.
Guys, better
cut my grass this morning. 7:00 in the morning. Out cutting the grass.
I call.
Oh, you're one of those neighbors.
No, I have an electric lawnmower. You can't even hear it.
Yeah. What are you guys barking at?
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Come here, Blue.
And I made sure it was on garbage day, so the garbage truck will get everybody up, not me.
Yeah, Justin, you got to come up to the Operation Big House event, man. It's going to be November 12th through the 14th. It's going to be up in Crescent, Pennsylvania. The place is haunted.
Have to wear underwear. Like that stopped you before.
Now, here's a secret for all you guys that have been hanging on for this long, right? We've been waiting to this for the very end because we wanted to sort of surprise you guys. We actually have a good promo code that was given to us for this event. So if you go to the Ticket Leap and you go ahead and purchase your ticket and use promo code Players Wanted, you actually get 15. I believe it's 15. Let me double check. Yeah, $15 off your ticket, and this is only good for a week.
Wow!
So
How come you didn't tell that when I bought my ticket 2 weeks ago?
you buy a ticket. What are you talking about? Buy a ticket. Yeah, you're out of your. Sometimes there's. You wonder why, or maybe you don't wonder why.
Nobody
but this,
wonders. We all know.
This is the
There's
reason
no-
why you get shot so much.
I don't get shot that much.
That's gonna change.
See, I've learned how to tuck this fat body in, get in tight and don't get shot. Unless, of course, where were we at? Wisconsin? What was the name of that event? I got shot in the
Wisconsin.
back of the arm 3 times in the exact same spot.
Sometimes people
At different times, not at the same time.
Some
but in the
people
same
have
spot.
deadly aim.
Weeder's a charity case. Well, where's my money you're supposed to pay me? Charity case. I got your ass. Damn, there was a coupon. Now you got everybody who's already bought their tickets. I want my $15 off.
Right?
Well, this is only a special because
You're watching the stream. Wow. Better tell all your friends then. Tell them you want your cut of the $15. No, Justin, I'm keeping mine. You're not getting my cut.
So go to
which one? Mine. That gun.
I use me as a tax write-off.
Dude, he's been waiting for it. I had lunch with him, and he goes, I'm gonna ask Papa about his gun. I'm like, no, you're not. And you addressed it. You freaking addressed it.
He wants to know about the version 2.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
DF version 2.
Is it supposed to make it even better?
Well, no, it was always DF version 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Being poor sucks.
he wants you to make the one with the unicorn. I was like,
what? He wants what?
You did see, no, I'm not even going to show it. You've seen the gun before because it's popped up, the unicorn gun, the literal unicorn gun. Hey,
Shockwave wants to know if you're going to be open this Saturday, 2 to 6.
Yep. Absolutely.
Somebody's going to be at the shop?
Yep.
Oh, so you got somebody at the shop and at the field?
Every game day.
Aren't you Cartel, Greg? Aren't you in Cartel at Big House?
Not only am I Cartel.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You're the Grand Poopah.
No.
That's so
that's Yordi.
Yordi is going to be is like the atypical.
I want to see him in his leotard with his twirlers.
My initials are HMM.
Head motherfucker. What?
No. What? Oh. Yep.
HMM.
I can D-hop an AA-12. There's 3 barrels in an AA-12. And yes, we can D-hop a micro gun too.
That would be insane. Holy crap. Can you imagine the BBs? Robert wouldn't have to keep digging BBs out of the gutters anymore.
No, he still will because that's how he loads his gun. Like, here's how he gets all the ammo, right? Oh, damn it. I forgot to do that video. I'm going to do it tomorrow. It's a funny video that I have planned for it. He just goes into where like all the fields pile up all their BBs. He just takes a shovel and starts. Cartel, someone's getting free stats as punt at the PD. Justin, it would be so funny if you come to this game because it's Cartel versus DEA.
I'm the XO for DEA.
And there's going to be some things. It'll be hilarious if you show up and play on the Cartel side. And then what you have to, there's going to be a bunch of fake cocaine, like powdered sugar. And I swear to God, if you don't come running out with white powder smeared all over here, screaming your bloody head off, you have failed in life, sir. Failed in life. I'm just saying. We actually have a lot of cool props that are going up there. We have a lot of we bring in props from 8 Airsofts, bringing their props up. We have a big bomb prop. So I don't need it, Robert. You've already sent it to me 4 times, brother. I know exactly what you do.
That's pre-workout.
Yeah!
He's got to go.
You guys got to come up, Justin. Run on the Cartel side, have some fun. The guys from Dark Horse 6 will be up there. They're running Op 4, so as part of elements from DEO and Screech Dragon. There's also going to be elements of probably both teams also in Cartel as well. So, I mean, come on out. We have Echo 4 coming up to run our JTF mission. And then on top of that, they're also running. They're also going to be doing some. No,
civilians.
They're going to be some civilians, and they're also going to be blowing stuff up. I mean, Stinger missiles taking down the Huey and everything else. I mean, it's that we're setting this up to be a really high end production because we brought in all the right people. I'll give huge amount of props to Central Penn Milsim. They recognize the need to promote, the need to better their production, and they brought in the right people to make sure it happened. They brought in Papa, they brought in Wiener, Bulldog, and everything else. Myself, huh?
Toucan, yes.
Yeah, I was getting all the names in my head because my brain went faster than my mouth. I was trying to calm it all down.
That damn
Toucan wrote the game. He also rewrote all the rules. We have Papa's coming up. Like Bulldog and Wiener are going to be the green C, the tan, AO and
be the DEA. We're going to charge the DEA.
The tan, the DEA, whatever. Sorry, Robert still sent me over a picture of his all of his ammo inside of Gatorade bottles. Yes, Jay, there's going to be a night game on Saturday. The Friday night game is the JTF missions. That's a special event, which your site, I've seen the op board for it. It is going to be worth the $50. I'm just saying, you know.
For the JTF, yeah, they're
for
well
the
worth
JTF
it.
mission, you're going to be assaulted with the sights, sounds, blasts, the whole 9 yards. I mean, Echo 4 does not hold back with the stuff that they do. You're going to have a specialized briefing. So, also, if you're going on a JTF mission, you get to check in early. Why? We need to have you guys ready for your time slots throughout the day. Anybody could sign up for a JTF mission. Simply go to the Operation Big House link. Well, you know where the ticket link is. Go to the ticket link, buy a JTF mission. If you have your squads going or a squad of people going, that's even better because you're already working together. They will push you, and it's going to be loud. Ear Pro is mandatory. He's on the spectrum.
Poor Jesse. Poor Q.
He's on the spectrum.
Yeah.
Wait, he's violent, isn't he?
They gave him a dog to handle him.
So, Papa, what is some of the cool stuff that you're bringing up to the event? What are you raffling off?
What are we raffling off? I don't want to give that out yet, to be honest with you. So those of you that know DEO and have ever been to anywhere, especially like the Doomsday events when we raffle things off, we generally don't raffle a single item off. Wiener, I know you remember we've done. We did I think my favorite one was the Grenadier kit, and it was a full complete with a launcher, every grenade you could possibly imagine, a vest to carry all the grenades. It was a full Grenadier kit. We've done full sniper loadouts where it was the sniper rifle and a pistol and everything you would need there. So it's not just a single item. We do full interesting combined raffle items. So and I think we're going to do more than one. I think we're going to do absolutely. I think we're going to do a few just to make it interesting.
Nice. All right. Well, we'll definitely put that
we're
out
gonna
there.
raffle off Joker's GTP 9, the rose gold. So that's getting raffled off.
I see the steam coming out of his side of the screen. He's gonna blow a gasket. Don't kill him yet. We got to get through the cruise.
Actually, I do have a black orchid that.
Fuck you! I'll kill you.
I mean, if I remember right, the last offer was like $1,900 for the black orchid, wasn't it?
They better add a couple zeros to that shit.
I think that was the last bid we got. So.
Evidently, Mike is going to be. Ches is going to be riding up with you.
He is. Ches is riding up with me. Pops might be. I don't know if he's going to be able to go or not. He's feeling better. It was awesome to see him. He made his way out of the hospital off the oxygen tank, which was good. I'm not joking. I'm not making fun. Literally, he made his way out of the hospital off the oxygen tank.
Nice.
So that was fantastic. So and we're hoping to see the same kind of recovery from Tats. And maybe we'll get everybody all up there at once. We'll have a little med tent where they can all share some oxygen together.
Get them the walker, the little tag
Yeah.
along. And all legit like
seriousness.
Bring Damien's chair with so we can get them out on the field.
I'll get the tennis balls for the walkers.
In all seriousness, what we're going to be doing with the with like especially Pops and Tats and all that is they'll be on a vehicle. One of the vehicles that are out there, we'll have them out there so they can be able to participate and play and with meaningful, with some sort of meaning involved to it. We don't want to have, we don't want somebody to be restricted. That's why we have Battle Bus Adventures. And at this event, we're going to have 3 vehicles. We're going to have the bus, the gun truck, and hopefully the Humvee. Hopefully.
I don't. There's a possibility.
Yeah, I know.
We'll have
if not, I'll have to find another vehicle. So somehow, some way, we'll have to find another vehicle. Let's get the engine replaced on the Bug.
Again, you blew another engine?
No, well, the battle Bug is the only one that has a turret inside of it. We don't have a turret in the other one yet. But if anything, we'll try to find somebody up there that has another vehicle that can possibly participate and everything else, and we'll compensate them with a ticket if the Humvee can't make it. There's a question for you, Papa.
Yeah. Normally we don't do unless we're in a tech segment, but I will answer this. First of all, there's actually nothing wrong with the V12 system. If you want to go with something different, that's fine, but V12 can actually be made very good. They're just a little inefficient, but there are parts that actually make them good. If you're wanting something better, it's not hard to do. My preference, and it is all preference. My preference is obviously Wolverine. Some people prefer Polar Star, and truly it is preference at that point because prices are now matched. Polar Star and Wolverine are about the exact same price, and they have parts that go between the two.
MTW.
So,
do you have to be vaccinated? Do you have to be vaccinated to play? No, but again, it's recommended. We have a lot of people that have been going to events and stuff and getting sick. We got 2 guys who got out of the hospital. Ches is on here. We have Steve Tom that's in the hospital currently with it. But that is your decision to make. We're not trying to be political.
It's a conspiracy. I'm sorry.
Don't.
Bad boy. Back in the corner. Back in the corner.
Apolitical. I just answered the question. Not trying to give my
cough. MTW cough. Subtle. MTW.
I got GPT. We're not going to go there, guys. It's too easy. It's too easy to go there right now.
Love it.
There is camping available on site, so if you guys want to camp out there, there's a limited number of camping spots.
In the cold. Oh.
We'll be kept warm by the ghosts. Don't worry.
The ghosts will keep you warm.
Yeah.
No, that's the skinwalkers that are going to keep you warm. Remember, the ghost will make you colder.
Skinwalkers. I don't even know what that is.
It's exactly what it sounds like it is.
I don't know. The only skinwalker I know was my babysitter when I was 4, but that's another story.
Oh shit!
What? You guys didn't have a babysitter like that?
Yeah.
I told you I'm tired, man. You might want to end the stream before it gets worse.
Yeah, we'll be ending it soon enough. Don't you worry. Camping is available on site for the Operation Big House. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun at this event. There's going to be points that you have to capture and hold. There's points you're going to have to take. You're going to have to capture some VIPs. You're going to have to fight through some of the Op 4 teams to get there. Op 4 teams will be switching sides. Sometimes you don't know which side they're on. They're going to be contractors. They can be bribed.
I want to play Op 4.
There's going to be. Then tell Bulldog you're going to go against them and you're not going to be his XO. You do that. You give him that. Yeah.
I could do that. I'm a big boy. I could do that.
You can do anything you want. You are a big boy, by the way. Your belt size says so.
I know, right?
Smaller than Mark's.
That's fine. But I also got like like 6 inches on you or some shit like that.
Height wise, yeah.
What a braggart.
Damn straight. Yes, Wolfman.
I am called Wiener.
Wiener bait. OMG, Craig. Call sign Wolfman. Camping involved. Yes, you can camp. Camping is free for this event. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you want to get there early on Friday to stake out your spot where it's going to be at. There's going to be a dedicated spot for camping and a dedicated spot for parking and everything else.
And if you have a propane heater, you will be God.
Yeah, people are going to like you.
There's a designated spot for snuggling. Just, I'll be right there in the middle.
He's not picky.
Maybe.
Justin, you're covered.
6 inches is suggested.
Justin. I love it. He's almost as good as what's her name who was on here.
Ashley.
Ashley.
Yeah.
The one-liners are killing us.
Jay, actually, because of the areas that are being used,
Struggle.
if you're wanting to go full auto, then you might want to move to an SMG as opposed to an LMG. That would, from my understanding, the way the AO is being used, that might work better for you.
All right, so this is great. I love it when questions come flooding in.
Yep.
Well, so as Papa said, unless you're planning on just holding a position, like holding the entranceway of a doorway or whatever, and shooting people as they come running down, there's plenty of open spaces that stuff's going to have to be taken on open ground. So an LMG could work, but personally, I would recommend rifleman or SMG class.
Yeah.
There is no full auto in buildings. You could full auto out of a building as an LMG class. You can full auto into a building as long as you're within MEDs with LMG class, but you can't shoot full auto in buildings at all. Are we allowed to bring our drones during not during gameplay, but show off the event? Yes. If you want to have your drone, if you want to fly your drone during gameplay to record gameplay, we'll make the announcement that don't shoot anything out of the sky because you're not supposed to, but the facility is not going to be responsible for your drone, and it cannot be part of gameplay at all. Meaning that they can't shoot, it can't drop anything, it can't do any of that.
But you can use it for reconnaissance.
Yeah, hey, go more power to you if you want to use it for reconnaissance. We'll make the announcement that because that's an FAA regulation, you're not allowed to shoot them out of the sky anyway. Wait, you say camping is free? Last I heard, it wouldn't be. Thomas, camping is free for this event. I don't know if they're going to change it in the future, but camping is free. No recon.
You'll be, if you're camping out there, you'll be in the Andy Dufresne section, so don't mind that at all.
Hey, Greg, there's already a tunnel. I'm
just saying.
Yeah, y'all could go on that one cell right by over there by that thing, and whoa.
I'd like to say that he put up a good fight. I'd like to say that.
I'm done. Oh
my God.
I'm putting that one up there because when Bulldog goes back through it, I just want to say, you know what? I want to watch Justin's demise.
I'm not even reading the comment. Pay attention. I didn't read the comment. I was not part of this.
You're not part of it.
Everything I did was self-deprecating humor. I did not participate in anything to do with Bulldog. I'm much smarter than that.
Robert Stillwell, shotguns are allowed to be shot. As always, you cannot go full auto, even though it shoots 3. That is still it's shooting once per trigger pull, even though it's sending out 3 BBs. That'll be allowed because shotguns can't really shoot 1 BB. But it looks like we're going to lose Papa. So how about this? Wiener and I can answer the rest of the questions, and why don't Papa, you go ahead and take a much-deserved break, my friend. And we will catch you next time. And Wiener and I will finish answering the questions that are here.
Yep.
And I promise we will not talk bad about you after you leave.
Yeah, you won't. Yeah, you won't. You get the balls to talk about Bulldog. I know you guys are talking about me.
I am not saying shit about
Bulldog. And I wasn't either. It wasn't me.
There's one guy that's doing it.
Just saying. Yes, they will. They will be sold.
Tag-in nades are allowed to be sold. Papa will have. Hopefully, he doesn't run out before the event.
Yeah. I got Reaper rounds. I got 67s. I got flashbangs. Yep.
Actually, I just got a notification. Josh just sent me a message saying airspace above the prison is Fed restricted, so some drones may or may not get over the fence. So if it's got the software in there, maybe the drone, Wolfman, you're able to. You have our permission to try. If it works, great. If not, well, that's not us.
Only if it's a hot ghost.
Great podcast. How do I interview the subject? He's gonna be like Ray Stantz in Ghostbusters.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man.
What do you want, Jay? Go.
Are
Are they on the site?
No, remember you're not allowed to have them up on the site.
Says who?
Tagging.
And when do I listen to that?
Wolfman.
The feds. You're gonna have to knock on your door.
Yeah.
Customers. Look at that. Go right on DEO website, deadandoutfitters.net. Type in tagging.
Yeah, I'll type it out for you.
Please do. I'll even give you the links. I'm just not chipping anything.
By the way, if you're actually watching us on YouTube, you can actually see all of our sponsors and everything there with their links. We're getting a little bit more professional at this gig. Where you can
I don't have a link yet.
Huh?
It's coming. The link
I know
is coming.
Airsoft does not have their link yet.
It's coming. It's coming. Wait
And
for
you need your automated your animated logo too.
Yeah, we need that. You designing it for us?
You have your logo. You just have to get somebody else to animate it. Yeah, they like how my logo, you see my logo, it looks like this.
When's the next big Florida game?
That's an animated logo.
Okay. I need you to make me one.
Go to Fiverr like I did.
Just like catch ghost.
Dave, we're working on it. That event will be somewhere around the same time as you picking up your gun.
So never.
Yeah.
Oh, Monet's on the way.
I put a mechanics lien on his gun, so it's okay.
Is that the one that I picked up that I was like, how much is this owed left on this?
No, it's the
MP5. Yeah, Jay, check out and see what he's got because he's got limited stock on tagging as well. But you can go ahead and pre-order that. When it comes down to the vehicles, a grenade will take him out. No BBs can take out drivers or gunners in the vehicles. We like that rule because it's going to be needed for insurance. Who wants to make me a minigun patch?
Get it told to Tactical. Dingbat.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tactical imaging.
Tactical.
Yes.
Does he? Yes. I think that's the only way you do like to sell, right, Papa?
Reapers, yeah. Reapers sell that way, but I'll sell 67s. I don't have any 19s left in stock, but 67s, 19s, flashbangs. Yeah, I'll sell all those by the box for sure, or individual. Tactical imaging. Let me Google that for you. Tactical imaging.
I got to get them as a sponsor, man.
Yeah, we do because he makes some awesome patches. I mean, just look at them. See, see, just look at them. They're awesome.
I don't. Oh
wait, he goes. Dave White just said, "Is it done?"
It was done about 45 minutes after you left the shop last time. It might be broken again from sitting. The seals might have rotted by now.
Make sure ibuprofen and tie patch from them. I request more. Yours truly was the inspiration. Dual MP9s would be fun. Just saying. I actually have an MP9 up there that Papa's got to fix. and then I'm probably going to raffle off.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't remember you having that.
Yeah, remember I told you this is the one where we're having a problem with the catch? See?
So you can show those on this stream now, even though they're in the background hanging out?
Evidently.
We'll find out, won't
They
we?
haven't kicked out yet, huh?
Beg for permission? Yeah, for some reason.
Everybody remember this?
Yeah, isn't that what you're going to be raffling off at the event?
If somebody wants to buy it for me for $1,900, they can raffle it off anytime.
It's a $1,700 gun, you marking up bitch that you got.
That's right. I got to get, you know what sucks? I have this thing. It has one mag. Who in the world goes and plays a game with one mag? Because it's not a high cap. It's a mid cap.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, I know. So now I got to go buy their mags that are not in stock for $40 a piece.
Okay, geez, we get it. You're super cool. You have your own patch.
I want to use it. It's such a badass gun.
Is that the gun
Have
that
you
you're
fired it yet?
What's that?
Have you fired it yet?
No.
gonna...
I did. We did dry fire it just make sure it works.
What's up, BB
curious.
Turbo?
I know it's great for like training.
Yep.
But is it great for airsoft?
I've shot it when I was at Starburst. That was the first time I saw him when I went to Starburst back 2 years ago now. Maybe it was 2 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was compared to the Sistema systems. And it's real realistic, but as far as I don't know the accuracy of it and the distance it shoots type of thing, does it compare to my MTW with my D-Hop in it?
I doubt it.
I don't know. But I wonder if we could put a D-Hop in that and see how it shoots.
No, I believe it's true gas blowback.
Proprietary?
Which means, well, no, it's not proprietary. It's an open window.
Would you say true gas? There's no gas. Yeah.
But so gas blowback, just like most sniper rifles, have an open window system. So the barrel itself, the window's open, whereas on an AEG barrel,
oh, okay, gotcha.
Closed.
So you have to have, yep, got it.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying to make one, but I have to make a sealed ring. It's tough.
Cough.
You don't know one yet, Justin? You don't own an MTW yet?
Oh look, we got somebody watching from India. So hello, BB Turbo. Glad you're watching. Hey, Wolfman, if you're interested in the MP9, we could probably make a deal. I'll get Papa to fix it.
Oh, will you now?
Can you make the MP9 to HPA?
Yeah. Night, Stillwell. By the time you went to bed, it was past your bedtime.
This one also has. Well, can you make this with these mags? These are.
Why not?
The gas is in the mags.
Yeah, you tap the mag.
Oh, HPA tap the mag.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I do we have coupons? You mean like if you instead when you buy a $480 gift card and then you said gift card to buy $480 worth of grenades? Sure.
I know a guy who knows another guy who knows on FTW. Dream Gun Loadout, WeTech, M14, and 2X NE MP9. This is actually the KWA MP9. My buddy Berto's got one as well. I just don't know what's causing the locking mechanism. It actually comes with like 4 mags, the small little stocky mags like this, and then it's got the I had 3 extended, I believe, or 2 extended. It's either 3 or 4 mags, I can tell you. Plus also a chest rig to carry it all. I'll have to see what I spent on it, to be honest with you, and then whatever upgrades you need to have, I guess you could talk to Papa about it to get it fixed. I think it's just something simple. Knowing me, I probably did something stupid to it, and he's like, "Hey, idiot, it's this."
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hop Up the Show. What are we doing here? Selling guns?
Hey, I'm not selling anything.
They put a battery in
I said, let's talk after.
Where's my battery?
Is it?
Oh, wait.
What gun is that?
Hold on a second. I'll be right back.
What gun's what?
That.
That's the GBLS.
Yeah, there's no battery for that.
Yes, it does.
That has a battery?
Yeah, 11.1 LiPo.
I thought that was a gas gun.
Nope.
The GBLS is an AEG?
GBLS is in AEG.
Oh, then I can't put a D-hop in it. Why did I think it was gas?
I don't know. Probably because of GBLS word. I'm trying to find my
All right.
battery. I got a battery charged here somewhere.
Tap the BB. You tap the magazine. Wolfman, you tap the magazine.
Oh, you can tap the magazine. Yeah, not for this one.
No, not for that.
Let me find my. Where the hell's my battery?
Oh, I thought the GBLS was a gas gun. That's what I was saying before.
Nope. Nope. Oh. Hang on, I'm trying to find a battery for it. I know I've got one here.
That makes it kind of a way cooler system. Then I didn't realize that. Still, I don't know if it's worth the money, but it makes it a way cooler system.
Well, apparently this has the new mods and stuff in it, so it's the sticker price is $1,700. There we go. Come on, there we are. I know this is fully charged, so stick it here. Oops.
Nope, that didn't work. I thought something clicked in here, but it didn't.
Who's calling me? No. Can't answer right now. There we go. Oops. Why are you all of a sudden not charging?
I think something's bound up in the trigger, Papa.
Okay.
Personally, I prefer electric, but it just depends on the event, depends on the temperature and everything else.
Depends on the person. I know Half Echo 4 absolutely loves to run their LM4s.
Weeder, why are we zoomed in on your acid crotches isn't OnlyFans?
What was that?
Your camera was panned down.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He just wanted to show off. All right. Before I get in
I
trouble.
fucked it up already.
Good job.
It's out of cycle. Oh, I know how to fix that, though. Come on. You can do it. Figures. Oh, you kidding me?
Well, now it's worth $600, guys.
It's worth $500 if that now.
It happened on the stream.
No shit, I broke the GBLS.
You broke it?
Yeah, it won't I have to pop both pins out. It's like out of cycle, so it's come on. Son of a bitch.
All right.
This is usually the conversation that happens between Papa and I.
Yeah.
Like the one time he told me, "Oh yeah, you can go into you can adjust your motor."
Yeah.
And I was sitting here, oops.
That was a year ago.
There it is. Oh, that's cool. Oh,
What?
the slide ejector actually works.
The what?
The release.
I would hope it works. $1,900 damn dollars. I hope that thing works.
This is why we can't have nice things. Welcome to the stream, guys, where we break stuff all the time. Watch him out like a BB, and all of a sudden, fucking BB goes beep 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 beep.
No shit. Really? I think it's my battery. I think I got a problem with this battery.
I think it's probably because there's no BB in it.
Well, not that too.
Was it
Besides the
dry
point.
fire?
Well, dry fired before when you hooked the battery up to it. So, yeah, I honestly think it's the battery.
I honestly think it's user error.
It could be that too. Of course, I'm supposed to read the directions too before I started using it.
I have done. I've worked on guns while on the stream before.
The honest downside to it is like the amount of noise that he makes overrides like all the talking about it. It really does.
Who, me trying to get this thing working?
No.
Reading ready?
No. It's when Papa works on a gun, because there's a whole lot of cursing, there's a whole lot of swearing, there's a whole lot of inappropriate comments.
Well, that's just because I'm near you.
Oh man.
Yeah, the battery's toast.
My eyebrow
It's the battery because it's not recycling. So it's a freaking battery. And you just toss it. It's one of my original 11.1s. It's also Vulcan, so it doesn't help much.
No.
All right, so we got 15 minutes left. So while we watch
cool.
Wiener do that, we'll go ahead because I know Papa's just like he's trying his damnedest to stay in there.
I
And
really am. I'm working.
He's like, please let's end this soon. Please let's end it.
I need to buy an airsoft gun just to mess with while I watch you guys. Just don't stroke it too much there.
That's, by the way, for those who don't know, Josh is one of the guys that works at Big House Produce. He's gonna be one of the guys that we go to get.
Nice to meet you, Josh.
He's a great guy. He's loaning over the what you call it, the 4-wheelers and all that for the admins and all that fun stuff.
Wow, that's awesome. Can I be an admin now instead of 4 and working for Bulldogs?
Vulcan batteries give you Fortis Whitaker eye. It's on the warning label. It's like watching that guy who gets shocked every time he plugs into a socket.
Oh, that guy's the best.
Yeah.
Talking about putting your your body on the line to get likes and views and all that.
Oh God, yeah, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
He's a super smart dude too. That's why I actually like watching him.
Yeah, he's funny. But hey, at least he didn't set off a grenade inside of his house.
No, he did not.
Just saying. ATF has entered the chat.
ATF.
So, guys, there's still plenty of tickets available for both teams at this point right now, but a lot of the JTF missions are tickets are being sold.
It's right there.
Evidently close enough so we can hear the vibration through the desk. He's like, I'll be right back. I gotta answer this call because this guy just keeps calling me over and over and over again. He's been putting his body on a long earth, I think, for a lot of different reasons. Ain't that the truth?
Wiener's a food tester.
So we'll be making our announcement next week of what gun that Battle Bus Adventures is going to be raffling off for the event. This will be a separate paid-for raffle. All the money that we raise for that helps us further our mission to help people with limited mobility play Airsoft. I just want to tell you all that the Battle Bus is already up in Pennsylvania, and I haven't been told if anything's been done to it yet that I was told might happen to it. So, that'll be a fine. How did you go up there? My bus is blue. But we're doing some pretty cool stuff with the Battle Bus. The Battle Bug 2.0, we're going to start getting that welded up here probably within the next 3 or 4 months. So that way we have our Battle Bug back out on the scene. The gun truck's almost ready to go again. So it's actually good enough to go for how it is right now, as long as people can't shoot the gunners and all that. So yeah. And then the other big announcement that we've been announcing at every time at the end of the stream is I'm putting together a pretty epic charity bike ride. When I mean by bike, I mean bicycle, not motorcycle. Biking from mile marker 0 in Key West all the way up to Van Buren, Maine. So 2,300 miles.
Are you doing this on a stationary bike with a screen in front of you?
Nope.
Actually riding the bike.
I'm actually riding the bike. I'm getting my training back on to where I can.
And when are you planning on doing this?
At this rate, if my training, if I can progress and train fast enough, I was looking at May. If not, it's going to be end of September, October of next year. Why?
No, damn, that's all.
Well, I mean, so here's the reality of why we're doing it, right? For those of you that don't know, I'm sure pretty much almost all of you do, but I'll still reiterate it. My son suffers from muscular dystrophy. And what that does is, when you work out and you feel the pain, like, oh man, I ran so much yesterday, I'm sore. That's your muscles breaking down and rebuilding. When my son's muscles break down, they don't reform. Or if they do, it takes a very long period of time. He's got a gene deletion in his DNA that prevents him from having that. So there's a lot of therapies out there that are now starting to come about. But the reality is, and this is like one of the few times I will get political because it just pisses me off. Our country does not take care of the most vulnerable members of our society. which is people like my son. I don't have $30,000 to buy a vehicle that can transport him inside of a power chair. For 3 years now, we've been trying to get my son a power chair that he can use around our house. Haven't gotten one from the insurance. They keep getting denied. It keeps getting pushed off. The doctors are ordering it. He's not getting it. The power chair my son got recently was because another woman's child died, and we got his chair. And it's not even fitted for Damien. And there's a little bit of problems with it. So, and that sucks. We don't have a bathroom that is handicapped accessible for my son. The closest is my master bathroom, but we can't get him in and out of the shower without physically lifting him up. And the kid weighs 130 pounds now at 11. He's big. So we need to convert an entire bathroom over to a wheelchair accessible bathroom that is easy for transfers and everything else. We need a vehicle that we can have him just drive his chair up into. But all these other accessories cost money out of our pocket that we simply just don't have. And in order to pay for his care for the next 5 years, with his gene therapies, with his physical therapist stuff, the stuff that comes out of pocket, we need to raise around $120,000. And that's the sad part about our country right now, is that there's so many kids like him. So the first half of the donations are trying to raise the money for that, and then anything extra we're donating directly to Muscular Dystrophy Association, because they do a hell of a lot of cool things. Like every year, they have a free 7-day long overnight camp, which is all with kids with his same condition, and it's 100% free. Well, Muscular Dystrophy Association does do some stuff, but there's so many parents in need, they can't do enough, to answer Dave White's question. MDA does great shit. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downing MDA at all, but it's like, what is it? Like 120,000 kids have muscular dystrophy. Multiply that by $30,000. That's the bare minimum for a vehicle, and that's used. Brand new, they cost somewhere around $70,000-$80,000 to have all the stuff converted over. It's really a sad state. I mean, our healthcare now is being fueled mainly by GoFundMe and stuff like that. Sorry. The Marine has entered the chat. You notice now. Wait, hold on. You notice. Oh, there he is. Justin West now replies. He was quiet for a while. So the MDA does I can tell you right now, just the summer camp alone does so much for us as parents, because it allows us and I'm not saying that I don't love my son or I don't want to be around my son, but it gives us a break from his care for a week. He gets to be with kids that are just like him, and we have a week to where we don't have to worry about his care 24/7. And again, it's not to sound negative about us. It's just that break is sometimes what you need, because of the stresses and everything else. Justin, we try to do a lot of stuff. I mean, we always take any and all help and all that, but this bike ride is something that I also want to raise awareness for muscular dystrophy, to help my son. So it's, even if somebody tomorrow turns around and says, here's $120,000 for your son's care, I'm still doing the bike ride all the way up to Maine. It's something, when I found out about his condition, it's something I've been wanting to do for the past 3 to 4 years. I've been procrastinating for too long. Now's the time to do it. I want my son to see that it's been done for him in his mind, because you honestly don't know how much time, like you always say, you don't know when somebody's going to be gone. In this particular case, I'm probably not going to be here. My son's going to be gone before me, and I don't ever want to be that way. All right, Wolfman, you have a great night. I felt a great disturbance in the ibuprofen. He's attacking Rob White. um, it's not a negative. Everyone needs a mental break now and then. Yeah. And some of you know about the other big secret that's going around, but I can't express that because somebody watches the stream, so I can't give away that secret for what's going to happen. But we're gonna make it happen. But
Secret.
so yeah, you know about it.
Mutual friend.
Send it to you.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah. Ibuprofen is candy. How does special needs ministry and autism awareness and stuff with his son Josh? Awesome guy. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm more than willing to listen to him about it. The one reason why we started Battle Bus Adventures is so that we can actually get the awareness out there and do stuff like that. Plus raise money to help people, for us to solve our mission. By my son wants to play airsoft so bad, but none of the chairs that are out there currently will allow him to do it. We need to get him an action track chair, is what it boils down to. So hopefully we can get some stuff going. So that's going to be announced pretty soon, like in depth what my route's going to be. If people want to meet me along the way, I'm definitely going to need some people. And to answer John's question from earlier, about 2 months is how long it's going to take me to do the trip. It's a lot, and that's if I average like 150 miles a day, because you're going to have rest days and stuff like that when you're pumping, especially when you get into the hills, because there's 29,000 feet of elevation. Not at once, obviously, not Mount Everest at one time, but going up and down the hills and all that for the duration of the ride, it's like 29,000 feet in elevation, which will kick your ass a bit. So some positive stuff, guys. And that's what we do with Battle Bus Adventures. That's what we're looking forward to having fun with. And I want to have the ability to bring my son out to an event to have him be able to play airsoft and have a kick-ass time, because he's really looking forward to owning some noobs again, as he said. So we're at 2 minutes and 57 seconds, or 2 minutes, 57 minutes and 55 seconds. So we're 2 minutes away from ending. I want to go ahead from, I don't know who Wiener's talking to. I wish he would come back on so we could say a proper goodbye. We'll see what happens. But first and foremost, I want to thank all of our sponsors. I want to thank Dead End Outfitters for all their support. You check them out at deadendoutfitters.net, the home of the D-Hop barrel, the best Dan patch barrel on the market today. We also want to thank Big House Produce for all the support they've been giving us. They've been absolutely awesome. Central Penn Milsim, 8 Airsoft, HPA Airsoft, Assault and Battery Airsoft, Boneyard Airsoft, everybody that's been part of our community. We especially want to thank every single one of you guys that come on and see us every single week, stick with us for almost 3 straight hours, watching us talk about random airsoft nonsense, picking on each other, going around. I'm sorry we cannot let off another grenade for your guys' pleasure. Poppy, sorry to bother you, but trying to buy nades off your site says pick up in Florida.
I wonder. Let me try something. I wonder if that'll work. I'm trying something right now. Keep going. I'm just trying something.
Okay, no, I'm answering the next question. Yes, if you want to donate to Battle Bus Adventures, it is a what the hell? Something's wrong with the Battle Bus PayPal. Hold on one second. I'm just double checking it, seeing what's going on here. Okay. Ways that you can support. The ways that you can support us is that you can go to battlebusadventures.com. You can go ahead and you can catch us up at any event. Any patches that you buy for us, all the money goes right to Battle Bus Adventures to to build up what we need to get done for all these events and everything else. You could also donate directly to donate@battlebusadventures.com on PayPal. And actually, we want to thank Dead End Outfitters for hooking us up with Eric, who's going to be building Eric. He's going to be helping us out with building a new website for it, so we can do stuff up. So we're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff for that. So if you come out, get a Jerry the Battle Buddy. Somebody stole my Jerry. I'm mad.
Let me answer Jay real quick.
Yeah.
Jay, go ahead and then just send us a message through the website saying that you bought them, and we'll bring them up to Operation Big House for you.
Yep. But Bulldog's still my favorite snuggle buddy. You can always get Jerry the Battle Buddy. He's a little octopus that sits on top of your helmet. Evidently, my son stole mine that were in my office, but I don't know what happened to my other one. You got your Jerry handy?
It's up at the counter.
Register? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it. So that's the way that you guys can support us. The other way you could also support us is obviously watching us every single week. Oh, Jay, we're on to you now, buddy. But we will be out there in force, obviously, for Operation Big House. Until next time, remember you can you can catch up with some of us at Folded Gap this weekend at Folded Gap Airsoft, which is going to be in Hickory, North Carolina. We'll be running Warsaw. A weekend after that, we're going to be at Operation Firestorm 2 for an Operation Lion Claws event in Carson, South Carolina. Then, of course, we're going to be at Operation Big House. So, anything else after that? Guys, until next time, we can't wait to see you out on the field. Stay safe and good night I'm Joker from Players Wanted. That's Papa from Dead End Outfitters. Wiener's somewhere down there hiding from 8 Airsoft.
Goodbye.
We wanted to thank Ron from RC Airsoft for coming on the stream tonight, talking about Black Dragon Siege. Until next time, stay safe and good night.